Oh boy, welcome to the channel. My name is McRaptor, and we're here to provide you boss guides, tips, first playthroughs, reviews, interviews, and yes, the most competitive action out there in Dark Souls PvE content, the Hitless tournaments. This is from our Dark Souls 3 Hitless tournament, which we streamed live on Twitch during the week of September 17th, 2018, in the year of our Lord and Savior, Raptor Jesus. This tournament is in double elimination format, which means everybody can lose once and still make it all the way till the end. The top runners also score a share of a tournament prize pool, which is super cool. As the tournament progresses, we'll be uploading all of the best matches to the playlist, so be sure to check it out. That will be in the video description. Also, if you've missed any of our previous tournaments in Dark Souls 3, Dark Souls Remastered, or Bloodborne, be sure to check out our playlist linked in the video description. What is a hitless run, you say? Glad you asked. They involve highly skilled PvE players in Dark Souls and Bloodborne, and they go through the entire game without taking hits from any bosses or enemies, so basically they go in perfectly. It's a fairly simple concept to think about, but very difficult to execute in these games that are already very challenging. It's essentially the highest level gameplay out there. In the tournaments, players go head-to-head and show off their skills to see who can perform the best under pressure. In each tourney, we feature commentary from hitless runners and members of the Dark Souls and Bloodborne communities, which really brings the whole thing together and makes it fun. If you want to catch these live, be sure to follow us on Twitch for the live streams or hit that sub button on YouTube to get notifications when the videos are posted. Hope you enjoy. Oh, man. I unmuted myself. That's really good. Welcome on in, guys. Hope you enjoyed that. We are about to get this match started. We are going to go into the Discord and talk to these guys. Frozcon is joining us on the commentary cast today. Do not listen to him. He is full of shit. And carrots. Hey, guys.
Hi.
Hi.
Hey.
Hi.
Hi, Gino.
Hello.
Hi, Couch. All right.
Hi, McRaptor.
Hi.
Oh, hi.
Thanks. Sorry, we had to play a message from our sponsors. And now we are sufficiently hyped. We're ready to go.
Oh, man, our sponsors as in De Beers Diamonds?
Yes, De Beers. Because diamonds are forever.
Yeah, man.
Oh, boy. All right. I think, gentlemen, I believe you are ready to go. Is that...
I'm ready.
Are we though?
All right, so quick rundown on the rules. I think you guys know, but this is mainly for chat as well. Of course, there are 3 resets allowed prior to Vort. You guys know that? You don't need that, though. You guys are awesome. So, okay, all right. Maybe you need 1. Okay. That's the first rule. Second rule, of course, is in the event of a tie, we do go into overtime, which starts into the boss pools. If you are in the McRaptor channel, you can type in ! boss pool, and it will tell you exactly that order of bosses. So we'll just kind of go 1 pool at a time. You can finish the whole pool and then come back into Discord, or at least check in with us and see where the other runner is. The rule is, if you finish a boss with 0 hits and the other runner finishes or doesn't finish and takes hits, sudden death, game over. Okay? So if one of you takes an unfortunate hit on Greatwood and the other one kills Greatwood, the runner who didn't take a hit wins. Is that clear?
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
No skips, no cheats, no cheat engine, no game sharks.
Oh, okay, wait. Sorry, 1 sec then.
Okay.
Me too. 1 second. Sorry.
Couch, your hair is a little bit longer than was allowed under the tournament regulations, but we're gonna let it go this time.
I can put up a man bun.
If you win, can you promise us the man bun if you win?
Okay.
Okay. All right. Beautiful.
Couch, you know my girlfriend. She calls you Man Bun. That's your name.
I enjoy that about her.
Oh man. All right. You guys ready to go?
Yeah.
I'm going to take over on the countdown because this is professional semifinals day. So we're gonna go real quick. Gentlemen, you're ready to start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 1. Good luck.
Uh,
All right. We're
And
off.
off we go. Raptor, I have a question for you quick.
Yeah.
Do you have Couch on the left and Gino on the right, or Gino on the left, Couch on the right?
Couch on the left, Gino on the right.
Okay, you want to do the refresh thingy, or? are we
Oh,
just
yeah.
gonna-
Let's throw the bracket up and let us refresh in. Ready? 3,
Yep.
2, 1.
Okay, refreshed.
All right. And should be good to go. All
Oh,
right.
man, Raptor. All right, well, we got a very good semifinals match here. This is the match we saw last tournament, too. Gino versus Couch. I got to say, man, I'm pretty excited for this.
Yeah, now that I don't remember the score on the last one. I think Couch had a 0, but I don't remember where Gino was at.
I think Gino took a 3, if I remember correctly, because we were talking with Gino about the Couch effect. Every runner who has been against Couch so far has performed mediocre or their worst in the tournament in the last 2. Yeah, while Couch just pulls out 0s and 1s.
Yeah, he seems to have like some sort of a debuff that he's using on the other runners, right?
Yeah, yeah, exactly. That's what it feels like, definitely. And Gino was no exception last time, so I guess we'll see this time.
Mm-hmm. Not a lot of craziness going to happen at first, of course. So this is in the reset section, so probably not going to get too crazy right now. But we can talk about some of the things we've seen through the tournament. Like, what are some of the things that you've enjoyed so far? What was surprising? What didn't surprise you? And has this one been any different for you than the last one?
Oh man, Raptor. Well, I made it past the first round of the tournament this time.
You made it past the first round. GG.
So I haven't actually seen too much. Like when I have been watching the tournament, I've been, chilling with Dadu or driving or doing something. I have been watching it. The Squilla versus Gino match was probably the most exciting thing I've had in a while.
Yeah.
But I haven't seen too much. I don't know what's been notable. I don't know what hasn't been, other than the 2 overtime matches we had. How about you? Like, you got to see all of this. You've been casting everything, Raptor.
Yeah, it's kind of felt like, it felt like the Bloodborne tourney, where it's like an everyday kind of thing, and that's what double elimination ends up being. It's a lot of matches, right? The overtime rules, I didn't think we were even going to see them until this weekend. We've had 2 already. We almost had one between you and Squilla yesterday.
Very close, yeah. It was close.
And that's what I was expecting to see, like these really close matches. But then with double elimination, like lowers bracket, it's not like the easy bracket. Like some people think it's the losers bracket. It's like for losers. It's like, no, it's for the guy who lost once. Like,
yeah, no. Squilla has to go through the entire bracket, so he had to go through Positive, who has a bunch of one-hit runs. He had to go through me. Next, he's gonna have to go through either Gino and Couch, and then he's gonna have to go through either Gino and Couch twice. So it's very, very, very tough to make it through the loser bracket, especially if you're going in with the mentality of, man, if I lose once, I'm out of the tournament. And I've had to win everything up until this point to stay in.
Yeah, it's just a lot of pressure, right? But also, and I don't know, like going into this format versus single elimination, did you think you had like less pressure on you in that first match because you're like, oh, I can lose and still keep going? Or was it the same?
Oh, well, I was against Gino first match, and Gino's here, and as we know, Gino's a very, very good runner. During practice, I don't know how many people were watching, but his practice is doing Soul level 1, no upgrades, on the bosses, which is insane. So when you're in fights with the twin blades, then you 4-shot, 5-shot everything. It's gonna seem so much easier. So I know Gino's a very capable runner. And going into that, I wanted to win, obviously. And that's where I performed the worst. That's where the pressure was probably the highest, the most tangible for me. Was in the first match. In the losers bracket, actually, there wasn't any real pressure. against Coltrane. I got a 0. Against Donnie, I got a 1, and it was an accidental hit. Then against Squilla, I got memed a little bit, but again, there's no pressure. I perform my best while I was in the losers bracket, and I have no idea why that is about me.
Yeah. Well, and it's just kind of a function of that number 4 and number 5 seed matchup in the first round as well. It's going to be like mathematically the closest matchup, right? So like number 1 versus 8, like the number 1's going to win. Number 2 is going to win most of the time. Number 3 will probably win. Number 4 and number 5 seeds going up head to head. They're basically like equal. So Gino, I think in the next tournament, depending on his performance this weekend, will probably be seated a little bit higher than 4. So if you were in that same position, you wouldn't have to face him necessarily in the first round again, right? But
yeah, that's fair enough. But man, like it's interesting, the double elimination.
Yeah.
Because no matter what seed you are, you're gonna have to go through all the top players. Like everybody, every single opponent that the winner beats, you're gonna have to fight. Or the finalists, basically, you're gonna have to fight because they get dropped down to the lower bracket. So it doesn't really matter where you start off with, who you're up against in the first round, because you're gonna have to go up against them anyway.
Yeah, it's just the way it works, right? You don't get any free passes. So we are going into the Vort fight here on the right with Gino.
Yeah, Gino's going for 8 hits on Vort, 8 L1s, and then the 9th L1 will stagger him and put him into the second phase, where he's going to do as much DPS as possible.
Yep.
You'll notice he's fighting locked on. A bunch of runners opt to fight not locked on, but Gino's going for it. So here he's standing right in front of Vort, so Vort will jump back, because if he's behind Vort, Vort might do a quick dash, and just the way the hitbox works, it can hit you. So that's a very subtle detail.
Yep. And he's just going to come around the leg. No, yeah, a little bit leg. No, he just kind of sticks on that right leg, actually. So Squilla and I think a lot of other runners will actually kind of rotate around to avoid the frost, but I think he knew he was fine. So,
so he's done this enough.
He's locked in. Now, if you guys are new to the DS3 Hitless tournaments, or you're like, I don't know what I'm watching, like, this is a tournament of hitless runners that go through the entire game without taking any hits, or at least they try, and they're going head to head right now. And so basically what you're seeing here is Gino is using the typical build with these, we call them the David Twin Blades, the Wind Blades, whatever. He's going to be very fast. On the left here, like, stark contrast. We've got Couch using a Pyro build. He's going to be slower, but he's going to be throwing spells, using fire shit. It's going to be really fun to watch the side by side, because they're not going to be doing the same things really at all.
Yeah, and it's also notable that Couch's later bosses will melt very quickly, while his earlier bosses will take a little bit more time. And that's where he'll gain a little bit of time. He'll still be slower than Gino, because he has to do a lot more routing, a lot more setup. Yeah. And Gino is just generally, he's one of the fastest Twin Blade runners there are. I think he got like a 113 no hit the other day or something like that.
Yeah.
Something absolutely
hour
ridiculous.
And 13 minutes with no skips, no glitches, no out of bounds, just like
no hits.
No hits. Yeah.
No hits.
That's the most important thing, right?
That is, yeah. That's what it's got to be for a no-hit speedrun, man.
Yeah, and I would say so far in terms of consistency, I like Couch for kind of being the most consistent. Squilla's typically been that way as well, up until this tournament, maybe. Although he can still prove that he's a 1-0 kind of guy. We'll see how he performs later today. Gino was a little bit less consistent, but what do you think about him now?
Well, Gino is also incredibly, he's intelligent. If you've talked to him, if you've been in his stream, if you've seen how he handles problems, he's very, very, very intelligent.
Yeah.
He approaches things in a very calm demeanor. And that's not just with his runs, that's with everything. So I know he wasn't happy with his performance last tournament. He had a 3 to Couch's, I think, 0. Yeah, it was a 3-0. And that was his worst tournament performance. And I remember talking to him and saying, yeah, a lot of it was because he's against Couch and he knows that Couch is insanely consistent. So I do very much believe that Gino will figure out a way to, not have that behavior pattern happen again,
Hmm.
to deal with it properly. I think personally, I think Gino's going to win this match. If we had to go for predictions, I think Gino's going to win.
All right. Couch here is in phase 2 now against Vort using the Fireball spell. Really, the only thing that he can use at this point. He can't upgrade his Pyro Glove either, so his damage really can't be increased much at all in the beginning. So he just has to take it slow and steady. As you can see, he's staying at kind of medium range here in phase 2. Phase 1, he was very close. Phase 2, you want to stay in front of him with the range build, just because if you try to get behind, he does these kind of 270 like turnaround attacks, and they're scary. And
He's a
that's
spinny boy.
yeah. Well, that's a GG there. So they are both locked in. There are no resets. I was joking with them earlier that we wouldn't have any, and they said no. We're bad at the game, and they were trolling. So yeah, we're ready to go, man.
Yeah, and it's that's another thing that Couch has to deal with in Pyro is he has to, like, no other runner has to deal with the second phase of Vort. You'll talk to most runners and they haven't even seen the second phase of Vort because you kill him so fast with the twin blades. But that's an example of extra game knowledge Couch has to have on lock because of his build.
Yeah. And I'm just putting a little straw poll up in chat here so people can vote on who they think is going to win. We already know where Faraz is at. It has been said that I am bad luck in terms of predictions. Although my predictions have been 100% true, I think so far in this tournament. So I'm actually thinking Couch is going to pull this off with a zero hit run.
You know, I'm changing my mind. Couch did the cutscene RNG setup right there. You know, Gino did not do that. So hey, maybe we'll see a little bit better luck on Couch's side. That was a difficult setup, man.
Yep. Yep. So
oh, we're going to the Outrider night on Gino's screen. This night, of course, is well, he doesn't like my people. That makes sense.
Yeah. No, I feel you. And he's gonna go back here and get some extra stuff too.
And I hear this door is actually made completely out of cannonballs. They took a bunch of cannonballs and
so that is a multi-part inside joke. So the cannonball part was about Faraz taking 2 cannonball shots in the last Bloodborne tournament, and in the match yesterday, he actually got hit. It looked like kind of like it wasn't quite through the door, although the door did like glitch out. Like the animation for the door was just like gone. But like you got hit when you probably should have been immune to damage opening it.
Yeah.
And that was
the
it.
only explanation is I got hit on the exact frame that I opened the door. So the iframes didn't register, but the animation started. So I actually got hit through the door and opened it from the outside in the wrong direction as well. Which was the most unfortunate hit I've ever had in my life.
So we've got some early votes in. It is essentially 2/3 Couch to Gino. Gino is the underdog in this matchup, apparently.
Really? Okay, so now we have to look into that and see. Okay, does Couch, like, how many people are in Couch's stream and how many people are in Gino's stream?
Well,
because if you say
yeah. So is it like Couch fans versus Gino fans? Couch is definitely becoming like a bit of a household name now. Like people really know about him and what he's doing. People are learning more and more about Gino. If you don't know Gino, he's like, he can do the craziest shit in this game. Like he is, I mean, would it be fair to say that he's probably the most technically mastered, like just the broad range of things that he can do in this game are probably just like the craziest?
Oh man, McRaptor. I think Gino is the best DS3 player, hands down. If you have Xenosum for DS1, if you have Otstarva for DS2, then it's Gino for DS3. Gino attempted the Soul Level 1 no-hit run, which I'm never going to attempt. It took Squilla, like, I think a month or some large amount of time to finish. Gino attempted it, and he almost did it on his first try. He got all the way to Gale. He fell down an elevator because he wasn't paying attention, and that was the only hit he took in the entire run. And then he came back 2 days later and he did it. So he is incredibly skilled when it comes to this game. incredibly skilled.
Yeah, it's actually a bit disgusting how good he is.
Yeah, it's oh man. Like if we're doing the trilogy tournament or whatever, like
Yeah.
I do like Couch. Couch is very consistent here,
Mhm.
but man, I am if we're going down to picking DS3 players, I'm picking Gino, man.
Yeah. Well, and there will be a player on each team, right? When we do that, so it could be Couch and Gino potentially that would run
Mhm.
DS3.
We could have like the start of a Couch and Gino rivalry
Yeah,
showing up in these tournaments. You know?
exactly. Yeah. Squilla, of course, is good in just every game. He's just like, he's kind of like the multi-class guy, right? He can just do anything in like all these different games. So he could fill
Yeah.
in on DS1 or something like that. But Xenosum, as you mentioned before, is like probably the most mastered hitless runner in that particular game, right?
In DS1. Oh man, Xenosum does some crazy stuff. He's done a no damage run. He's done no bow, no hit runs. Like he doesn't. That's where a lot of Squilla's strats come from in his Soul level 1.
Yeah.
No bow is or that is heavily inspired by no bow. He just does a lot of stuff. He his no damage run also.
Yeah.
Everybody complains about this. Not everybody, but the Seath hit. He
Yeah.
actually does. He does the Duke skip in
Yeah.
his no damage run,
Yeah.
which is really hard to do, and especially no quit outs, first try, all of that stuff. It's
Yeah.
he's quite good at that game.
Well, and he's done no bow and he's done all bow. Like he's done the whole game with only a bow. So like
With-
it's nuts, dude.
Everything, yeah. So.
Yeah. So
Oh man, I'm really excited for that tournament. Actually,
I am too. So we're just gonna cut this one off early, guys. We're gonna go straight into the trilogy. No, I'm kidding.
yeah. Okay.
We've got 3 to 4 matches this weekend to go, and I think they're all going to be just highest level competition possible.
Oh yeah. Well, you've got Gino, Squilla, and Couch, and those are the DS3 guys. If you think about it, right?
Mhm. Mhm.
Couch has been doing pyro since he was born, apparently, and
Yeah.
and Squilla lives, breathes, and eats this game. He showers in this game, man. There's not a day that goes by where DS3 is probably not on Squilla's mind.
Now,
And Gino's just really good.
just doing his thing. The only problem I have with Couch is that he's actually about my age, and so he sort of invalidates the claim that I always have that I'm like too old to be good. You know,
Is that like 70?
yeah,
71?
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
I'm 71. He's 70. So yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
you guys are looking pretty good.
No, but I think he might be. I mean, he absolutely is probably like the best hitless runner in his 30s, if I had to guess. I mean, like.
Probably have like a lot of coconut butter in your diets or something.
Yeah,
huh?
yeah. You got to take your vitamins and all that, man.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh man.
Okay. Oh man. Hey Raptor, guess what tea
Hmm.
I'm drinking right now?
What kind of tea? I don't
Throat
know.
coat.
Oh, I've never had that before.
No, it's really good.
How does it taste? Oh, good. Yeah, I should have tea actually. I'm like getting over a cold and I'm drinking sparkling water. I don't know what that's about, but
You know what the best thing for a cold is, McRaptor?
not being around sick kids.
Gino versus Couch semifinals match,
yes,
man.
That's what cures it.
That's what cures it.
All right.
Lucky you. You're gonna be fine right after this.
You're healed. Yeah. Okay.
Healed. Yeah.
Yeah, we just got to find that what do you call that guy out here? Ape Jesus?
Ape Jesus. Yeah.
All right. When we come up on him, please make sure to point him out.
Okay.
I hope we didn't miss him already.
Well, Gino's either going to go back and get the Fair and Cole. I was, too engrossed in the trilogy talk.
Yeah.
To see
To
if he
point out
actually
Ape Jesus. Yeah.
point out Ape Jesus. I'm sorry, Ape Jesus. I'm sorry, Ape Jesus and Ape Jesus
Yeah.
Judas. But
Mhm.
yeah, I missed them.
Chat's like, what are they talking about? We will fill you in just a bit. It is a character in the game. It is actually an Easter egg hidden by Miyazaki, the game developer.
Yeah, he's actually a very devout Christian.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. He also had a past life of, being a zookeeper.
Is that true?
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah.
A zookeeper.
Where do you think the ape came from in Ape Jesus? He
Hey.
paid homage to his past.
And this is true. Like I think that was a meme if I had to guess, but this is actually true. Miyazaki does not believe that hitless runs have actually happened.
It's true, man. It's been like 20 years or something, and he's just living in his Sekiro tunnel.
Yeah, the first hitless run was it was in like 1999 or something like that. I think Couch did it, and then
man,
like he's just like, yeah, this doesn't exist. I was like, dude, there's a video. Like I know it's long, but couldn't you like watch like a couple minutes of it? No, I don't believe that's possible. But it's like anyway, you guys are proving the impossible is in fact possible.
Miyazaki's like 90% of the YouTube comments on each of these runs being like, yeah, that's cheating. Yeah, fall damage is a hit.
Yeah, he's that guy on YouTube that doesn't actually watch the video but always comments, right? You're like, what's your deal?
Yeah. This is impossible. Cheat engine. You know what that is?
Yeah.
Like, oh, man.
By the way, check out my SoundCloud.
Yeah, by the way, here, I did it better, actually. I did it actually hitless. Look, Champion Gunner in 17 hits.
Oh, Jesus. oh, Ape Jesus.
Oh, Ape Jesus.
I usually pray to the Raptor Jesus, but, I could get down with the ape, too.
You pray to yourself, Raptor?
No, I'm not Raptor Jesus. No.
Are you sure? I always thought you were, man.
No.
Oh, God, who have I been praying to all this time?
I don't know. All right. We are actually getting so on the left here, Couch is actually approaching Ape Jesus himself. He's not too far off. I'm not sure if we're gonna get a sighting.
No. He's going the long way. He's saving it for later. He's saying he's not quite ready to bend the knee in prayer quite yet.
All right. All right. Gino's going up, getting some shards here. You'll notice that he is poisoned from the swamp. That is, as part of the official rules, environmental damage like that, like poison from a swamp, that's not a hit. A swamp can't hit you. You hit the swamp, right? But if an enemy has like a poison attack, like it's just the hit that counts, not actual poison. Does that make sense? Yeah.
There has to be intent. So environmental effects, like a tree, if you land on a tree, well, that's a bad idea. Bad example. If you land on a rock, a rock is not a living thing. A rock does not have malice or bad intent towards you.
No.
So, and it's not moving either. It doesn't hit you. There's no inertia. There's nothing. To hit, the verb to hit means, there has to be something doing the hitting, and it has to, kind of do it. So any enemies falling on you, any enemies actually hitting you, any enemies casting spells on you, that's a hit. The ground, the inanimate objects
crystal
of the world,
lizards like on the right here that are trying to climb up a wall, if they land on your head, that is a hit.
That is a hit. Yeah.
And it happened to Hob once in a tournament, I think.
Oh yeah, it did. Yeah, that was one of Hob's hits. Yeah.
That was unfortunate because it's not like an enemy, but I mean it's a creature in the game and it damages you if it falls off the wall. So Miyazaki strikes again.
He does. You'll notice here that Couch is actually killing everything. Those two spear tree branch hollows earlier.
Here we go on the left.
Wait, is this Ape Jesus?
There he is right there.
What? There's a third
more
Ape
than one.
Jesus?
Yeah,
okay, that's
the
like,
Holy Trinity of Ape Jesus, man. Come on.
That's like Ape Jonah at this point. I don't know if that's the real Ape Jesus.
Okay.
And that crab is like his whale. That's Ape Jonah and the crab whale.
Oh man, this isn't even Sunday, but we're doing some Bible stories. All right, so
gotta get ready for tomorrow, man.
That was a quick sighting. Sorry, guys, we couldn't have him on screen for longer, but you can load up Dark Souls 3 right now and jump on in and say hi.
You can. He also makes some pretty good sounds. Raptor, you know what sounds Ape Jesus makes?
Oh God, I'm scared. No,
you don't know?
No.
Oh, I was gonna ask you for an impression, but it's okay.
Ooh.
No, man. That's not Ape Jesus, man. That's like
peace be upon you. I don't know. What does an Ape Jesus say?
Oh man. All right.
Oh man. Yeah, and guys, I do promise once we get into this boss fight here, it's gonna be serious business time. But this is like the part of the game where these guys are so good. The chances of them taking a hit here are like nil. Unless you're Faraz, you can get hit through a door. So
Yep.
you're that's pretty magical, actually.
It's the one stat I have. If I was a Skyrim character, I rolled the perk of bad luck,
Yeah.
and it just plagues me everywhere. You know
Yeah.
what I would like to see? If I win one of these tournaments, I want you to
already
make.
did win one.
If I win one of these tournaments where there's an actual prize, I want you to make a voice pack and include that, and then have that as Ape Jesus's line, so I can play that.
That's fair.
That's fair.
Okay. Gino's having fun here with the Gru being chased by 2 Skeletors, trying to run into the Abyss Watcher fight. He should be fine.
Yeah, notably, he aggroes those 2 Skeletors because they will attack the Grus. You see back there, he's checking for it. They'll attack the Grus and make sure that they don't attack him through the door or before the door.
So this is going to be a fun fight. Gino punishes attacks that almost nobody else does. So we're going to see some slide attacks in phase 2, although that's a little bit ahead of ourselves. But I really like the way he fights these guys.
You'll notice he does this very particular too. He's actually being really, it doesn't look like he's being meticulous, but he's being very meticulous with the positioning of the initial Abyss Watcher. So it spawns right next to that one. Yeah. And they wake up at the same time, so their AI is more likely to. Well, it went badly in this case.
But man, they're just having a brawl over there. Yeah,
they just
cannot get involved in that at all. That's not a great situation, but it's okay. This is not a race.
Not this tournament. And things didn't go according to plan. Now he has to deal with 2 Watchers on his back, and if he doesn't get lucky, like he is now. Okay, he got lucky. There we go. Now only 1 Watcher. But the Red Watcher will wake up soon, and he has to worry about that. There we go. So he's got the first Watcher, the main Watcher with the HP bar on the Red Watcher, which is usually what you want. But you don't want them on each other at the same time as the second Watcher is dead. Because as soon as he kills this Watcher, the second Watcher is probably going to wake up. I think he has maybe 5 or 6. There it is. See, it's waking up right now.
He almost didn't get the backstab, but he was able to get that to animate. He's safe right now, and then he's going to back off. So he basically just needs one more decent combo. Okay, he's going to finish it now with the backstab. Beautiful.
Well done.
All right.
Well done.
Yeah. Phase 2. Well, that was weird. like the other one wanted to come back in the fight. He's like, okay. All right.
Yeah, so phase 2 here, this is an attack that you want. He's waiting for basically jumps, big spinny jumps, so he can backstab. He needs to land 3 backstabs followed by 3 R2s to finish the fight.
Now we're going to see if he's going to punish any of the slides. Here's a slide right here. Yep. Look at that. That's beautiful.
Very well done. Gino's the only one who does that. It's a hard move to punish, but he's got it unlocked, man.
Yeah. Probably had to learn that as part of the speed run that he's doing. So, because you can't wait for the flips if you're trying to be speedy, and that's gonna be a GG almost right there. Yeah, nice.
The GG.
That's well done.
It's a very good fight. That's a fast fight for Abyss Watcher standards. Sometimes that fight can feel like a Deacon's fight because, the Watchers keep waking up at inopportune times, going after you or going after the Watcher they're not supposed to. It becomes quite the problem. So very good for Gino. Gino's probably feeling good momentum right now, going through the catacombs. Another slow part of the run, but you know, if you haven't taken an hour to get past Abyss Watchers, you're in pretty good shape, feeling pretty fresh.
Yep. And Couch is in here breaking up the Slug Lord rave going on here. He has to get the shard in here, or the bone shard.
Oh, man, those Slug Lords just raving around a bone shard.
Yeah, they're just yeah.
See, here are the responsible ones guarding the ladder, but those are the the juvenile, irresponsible ones around there with that bone shard.
They have a hangover. They had too much fun last night.
Man.
He's got to pick up things like that, Estus shards, bone shards, things like that, so that he can have enough chug juice for all the magic that he has to use. So he's got to go a lot of different areas, including to get Carla's quest going, and she's in an area that nobody else would ever go to on a hitless run.
Oh,
the witch,
the area that I don't even know what that's called. Pyro Town, Demon Pyro Town. That's the name.
Demon Pyro Town. We're gonna see it in a little while. Gino, of course, getting the Karthus blood ring over here. That's why he's hanging out with the bone wheels.
You know what Carla does for Couch?
No. What does she do for Couch?
Well, you would think. Okay, so McRaptor, you would think she gives him pyro
Magic
spells, nice things that he can use and stuff. But actually, what happens is he saves her. He goes back to the Firelink Shrine. He talks to her, and she gives him a little kiss.
Oh,
she
really?
gives him a little kiss, and she says, "Couch, I need you to win this tournament for me." And she blesses him with good luck.
And it is so.
And he does better with the bosses, man.
Couldn't he just get a kiss from Ape Jesus?
From Ape Jesus, man. Ape Jesus only gives so many kisses, and he's all out of kisses.
Have a blessed run. I don't know, man.
Oh, man.
Ooh, he just punched him. Wow.
Yeah. Couch is feeling,
He's using that pyro glove to punch.
Now.
Oh, he missed the punch.
He almost got the drop.
Oh, no, he's missing the punch. He almost had to go back to the bonfire and reset that whole sequence. Okay.
Now, someone's going to say, like, hey, Raptor. Raptor, I'm coming to you. If he could punch, is it really pyro only? And then Raptor's going to say, silly mortal. Silly mortal. That would be a terrible rule. No punching lizards. Oh, man.
He's technically using the fire glove to punch him. So, and since the fire glove is required to actually cast a spell, I'm going to go with it.
That's legit to me.
Looks good to me. Yeah.
No rule violation, no hit penalty of 1,000. I think we're in good shape.
Yeah. Any intentional rule violations, at least a 1,000 hit penalty. Will he get the tree jump first try? Oh, that's bad luck.
That's bad luck.
Second try. For each miss on the tree jump, you take a 1-hit penalty throughout the run at some point. He has just cursed himself to a 1-hit. Okay, I'm kidding.
Maybe that's counteracting the Carla good luck kiss, though.
Okay, so it's like 1 in and 1 out, so he's at 0 again. Okay.
And hey, he's still got that cutscene RNG setup that he did right after Vort. Right?
That is absolutely true. All right, we are going into Vape Lord, and he's going to start on the left side. A lot of you guys start on the right.
A lot of people start on the right. I find the left easier. I'm guessing Gino does as well. You only have to hit this bracelet 3 times. The fog looks scary, but it's really not. You just have to know your positioning. He whiffs the hit there, which is not bad, but he's going to be stylish and just say, no dodging. I'm going to stand right next to the danger and pop another bracelet. And I think he needs 4 more hits after this, maybe 5, depending on his upgrade level, to break Walner's bracelet.
Waiting to see what he does. Actually, he repositioned. He's going to slam down. This should be an easy GG. Oh, look, he knew exactly where that hand was going to come down. Did you see that? He just stood there. Anybody else would have dodged. Oh, my.
That's style points, man. Couch Jockey has the luck RNG setups, and Gino just has his incredibly stylistic mind.
Gino has been called Mini Squilla, and I have noticed Gino's been incorporating some Squilla type taunts in the game, some style, emotes throughout the run. He's living it up, man. He's showing off.
Yeah. People say Gino's Mini Squilla, but I feel like Gino is starting to, muscle out of his Mini Squilla shell. Now the title Mini Squilla can no longer contain him because he's got his own set of style, his own set of, stuff he does.
Maybe Squilla's Mini Gino now.
Maybe.
Oh, shit.
And hey, we could see that tomorrow. We get to see if it's Mini Squilla or Mini Gino, depending on who wins.
Yeah.
Or who knows? It could be Couch versus Squilla.
We may see Gino and Squilla today as well. Man.
Oh, right. Yeah, loses. Okay, right. It's today.
Yeah. This could be crazy, which, of course, the first time they matched up, they did go to a tie. I think it was 1 hit apiece. Or was it two hits apiece? Ooh.
It was one hit apiece.
One hit apiece. They went into overtime.
And then Squilla lost.
Squilla was able to get through the easier optional bosses, he did kill Wyvern, and then on the way to Nameless King, he got breathed on by the other Wyvern, because why not have more than one in the same area?
Yep.
And that was it. Gino went in, killed Nameless King, GG easy, and that's why he's here.
I think that was like the Wyvern's son, or maybe daughter. It's a smaller Wyvern.
Yes, of course, they're all got some sort of backstory here. If you guys ever want to know anything about the lore of Dark Souls, any of these games, actually, just talk to Faraz. Even if he doesn't know the real answer, he will come up with a fake one that sounds really good. So,
oh yeah, man, I'll meet you in Pyro Demon Town.
Yeah,
and we'll talk about it.
And he has access to the internet, I've heard, which means he knows how to get to the wiki.
To the wiki. That's where I live, in the wiki.
Oh man.
Oh man.
And everything you read on the internet's true. So
100%, man. Didn't Gino say, like, actually the wiki needs to be updated? No, it was Couch. They're like, actually the wiki needs to be updated. Demon princes are not weak to dark resin, or something like that. I thought that was really funny.
What? You kind of know going into the wiki that it's probably wrong, but there may be some good info here and there. So
yeah. Oh man, Raptor. So there's a ballista shooting at Gino right now. And you'd usually be like, oh well, there's probably someone in manning that ballista, and so you'd make your way through Pyro Demon Town, get all the way to the ballista, and see who's manning the ballista, and you'd be like, oh, who is it? Is it Squilla Killa? Is he up there shooting bolts? Is it perhaps the fabled ape Jesus? Bestowing upon us his holy prayers of bolt? And actually, there's no one there, Raptor. There's no one firing that ballista.
Nobody there manning the ballista. What a meme, right?
No one there. There's nothing. You just get up there. There's not even an item for you. It's just like, well, congratulations. You found the lie.
I can believe a lot of things, right? I can believe in dragons. I can believe in demons. I can believe in vape lords. All of these things. But I cannot believe in an unmanned ballista.
An unmanned, very, very accurate, triple shooting, massive bolt ballista. You know what I call that? I call that Miyazaki's revenge.
Mm-hmm.
That's just like, hey, you thought someone was here? Because usually that's how it works. Well, I'm not rewarding you this time.
Yep.
Yeah.
Couch is murdering the demon here. Decent amount of souls to kill him, actually.
Oh, yeah. You also, I don't know if he let Sigurd die, but that would be on your conscience if you... he kept him alive. There we go.
He's still there. Yeah.
Yeah. There you go.
He's going to get the toast emote as well. That is important for the run.
Yeah, he gets some more good luck as well. Carla gave him a kiss. Sigurd gives him a
high five.
Onion bro high five. Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's got 2 instances of RNG on his side. He's using his RNG tokens, but he's building them back up, man.
Oh, he just picked up a red bug pellet, which will be very helpful for him when he gets to the lava. We'll talk about that more later, but what he just did there was very intentional.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. He wasn't just a meme item.
No, this is not like... So Donnie stopped doing this, but in earlier tournaments, Donnie, it seemed like he was just picking up everything.
Everything, like literally everything. The broken straight sword, the hat for his firekeeper. I don't know.
We were, of course, talking about Donnie Wrecked. Check him out on Twitch, guys. He's an awesome guy. He actually was commentating with us. Was it just yesterday? I don't know. This whole week just blurs. But yeah, he did a great job. There he is.
Very good runner.
Hey, Donnie.
Yeah, he's pulling out some good runs. Last time, in our match, he got a 1. Or no, a 2. But he's very, very close. It was a very scary match.
Yep.
There's a lot of lesser known runners that actually just are as skilled or nearly as skilled or even more skilled in some cases than most of the bigger guys.
Yeah, which that's a great segue into we may be having some Twitch staff watch some of this tournament either today or tomorrow. And so if you are out there, there's a lot of good content creators in this community doing these hitless runs, and it would be great if for just one tournament match, even if you guys could put us on front page, because seeing all this, give Twitch viewers an opportunity to watch something besides CSGO and Fortnite and all this other stuff. That's fine if you like that stuff, but this is very competitive and it's a fun game that anybody can play, even if they can't play at this level.
Yeah, and they love it. Look, it's the same run over and over and over, but people keep coming back, and
Keep
it's still
watching it,
exciting.
right?
Yeah, they keep watching it, and you could say like, "Well, why don't you just make it a speed run?" Cause listen, okay, listen, Twitch staff, okay, listen, you need to listen to me. Speed runs are good. I've done a lot of speed runs. Speed runs are fine, and they're exciting in their own right, but they don't have that constant tension of one mistake.
Yeah.
One mistake, just that's it. You're done. You're out. You know.
Yeah, I mean, I guess if you miss like an important skip, right? If you're in Bloodborne and you miss the sewer skip, like that's kind of game over, right? So there are some examples, right? But what you're saying in general, I think makes a lot of sense.
Right, but like a lot of skips. Well, let's talk about Dancer.
Dancer time. Staying on the right leg here, going to walk through the grab attack. Squilla does that as well.
Gina with the style. He knows the exact position of where to stand and when to dodge perfectly. So it doesn't look sloppy at all.
Yep.
Getting the phase 2 here. He's going to go and max out his stamina bar with one extra hit.
Yeah.
Punish as much as possible while she spins.
That's really good. That's about as low health as we typically see, like, done perfectly. And this is going to be just a few hits.
Yeah, he's doing very good.
Wanting to minimize phase 2, going to dodge through that GG easy. She does have scarier attacks in phase 2, so you don't want this to go on for very long.
Right, yeah. You want to stay on her right leg, just like in phase 1, but same principles. Now, Positive, actually, there's one thing in that fight. Positive, the hit he took against Squilla, one of the hits he took against Squilla, was when he staggered Dancer and her animation kept going.
Yeah.
And a trail of darkness hit him somehow.
That was unfortunate, right? But I don't know if you noticed this. He was very slow in the transition to run back up to her from phase 1 to phase 2. She would have been dead had he been in there and got more damage in before that even happened.
Oh, Raptor, Gino's being super risky there. Okay, so
he's just gonna run by the Cathedral Knight.
Yeah, most runners will wait for him to de-aggro because he can actually fall through the elevator on top of you. He can fall onto you, and that takes a hit. Bless you. But Gino, what he did there is he stood in a very specific position on that elevator. So even if that knight fell, he probably, I think, would not have gotten squashed or stepped on.
That is true. And Faraz, you ruined chat's immersion. I actually muted my microphone for the stream before I coughed.
Did you? Man.
I am that kind of guy. But
oh boy,
I didn't want to mute you because you were going into a very deep discussion. So.
Right? Yeah, you wanted. Okay.
Oh man, that was funny. Okay.
What if it's all in my head, man? What if you actually didn't even cough at all? What if chat's?
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
It was actually Ape Jesus.
It was Ape Jesus. Yeah. He's finally answering my prayers.
Finally answering your prayers.
Hey, Jesus, let me hear you cough, man.
Oh, man. That's funny, dude.
Yeah.
So, like, we've talked about kind of a lot of these runners here. I do just want to go run down real quickly while we have a little bit of time here, just to talk about everybody who has been in the tournament. At this point, it's just Gino, Couch, and Squilla that are left in it. But we've also had Coltrane 45, Faraz Khan, who you may have heard of before, Positive. Donnie Wrecked and Slippery Susie as well. So make sure you guys follow all of these people. If you actually go to McRaptor.com or McRaptorGaming.blogspot.com, either way will get you there. You'll have the full list and the bracket and the schedule and the stuff. So check that out. We're going back into Abyss Watchers this time with Fireballs.
Fireballs make it all that much better, man.
Oh, yeah. He's going to stay at range, of course, because that's how Fireballs work. That's a lot of damage, though, with that Fire Orb spell.
Oh, yeah. And he doesn't, like, the other two Abyss Watchers aren't even up yet, And he's already got the first one down to half health very safely as well. This fight, you still have to worry about a lot of the same things, but it's less in magnitude when you're Pyro because you can stay at a range and attack. You don't have to get up close with a backstab,
Yeah. Oh, looks like it's good, too. And I don't think there's any damage drop-off either on spells. It's basically, if it can connect at that range, it does full damage, which is... nice for this particular build.
It's not like a
arrow
bow or anything. Yeah. So he's doing good. He's got the Red died, so Red didn't pull his weight. He died to the second Abyss Watcher, who's now chasing him around. Couch isn't gonna do anything risky here. He knows he's got his tournament on the line. If either runner takes one hit, it's likely going to be over for them. So he's being very safe. He's waiting, sorry, for the red watcher to wake up and take one of those watchers off of his hands, or even both, because he's out of range.
He can use the AoE. Yeah, okay. So that just that step back there. It's one more hit, and then we're good to go for phase 2, and he's chugged and he's ready to go. So it's been a while since I've watched Couch, so we're gonna see what he's gonna punish, but I think it's gonna be a very limited amount of things. It may still be the triple flip, but it may
I think it's gonna be the triple flip and the dash. What he has to watch for is, I don't know how often you see this, but the fire trail, where he just throws fire in that one right there, that fire in a straight line.
Yeah.
Since Couch is out of range, that will be something that he will be vulnerable to. If he's caught in an animation, that's one of the things that can hit him.
Yeah. So he typically won't punish the slide unless he can get like really good timing on it. But there's not enough time for him to punish after he's actually finished it. So he's going to wait for the triple flip, although he's not in good position for that to actually happen. He needs to be a little bit closer.
There's a few other attacks that the watcher can do the flip on, and yeah, it's a little bit easier for Couch in the respect, because he doesn't have to worry about positioning. He just has to worry about being far enough back. So I guess it's technically positioning, but it's not like backstab positioning, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Easier, but also more fatigue, because he's spending so much time rubber banding around, lock on around this boss arena, waiting. Whereas Gino comes in and just kicks his ass, you know?
Yeah, and it's gonna take more than
he didn't finish the flip. Oh,
yeah, it wasn't baited out. It's gonna take more than 3 backstabs, so it's gonna take Couch about like 6 or 7 hits, which means 6 or 7 instances of good RNG. So it will be slower, more mentally draining for sure.
Yeah. Okay, he's able to bait it. Yeah, we're probably about 3 more flips before he can finish this. Gino, meanwhile, is just speeding his way through the game. He's going through a fairly difficult area as well.
Oh yeah, he's gone through all the difficult parts. He's just finishing up, getting his chunks and stuff.
Yeah.
Couch has one more attack here.
Yep. And if you can bait the attack and the elevation, it was that stair, those little stairs there. I think it stopped it from happening.
They can screw you up, man. He's being very safe. He could have punished that, but he chose not to.
I think they added the slight inclines in this fight just for the aesthetics, but both here and the Soul of Cinder arena, it causes so many weird things in the fight that it would be kind of nice if this were flat, you know. But that's a GG. It's a slow GG, but at GG indeed.
GG indeed. Couch is on his way, and the earlier parts of the run for Couch are the most tedious, the most difficult. It's like taking a normal run and doubling the mental drain, because he has to do all this stuff with Pyro and getting spells and getting upgrades and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But once this is over, I think once he gets to Dancer, you'll see just how fast or how much it pays off.
Yeah. Ooh. And we have a $3 donation from Geo that says, in support of the Feed Faraz Foundation.
Thank you. Prize pool does go to me this time. Retribution from, last time.
Absolutely.
So.
Well, we did get you a tier 3 sub yesterday. I think you remember. That came right out of my pocket. So yeah,
Thank you.
I'm like having my kids skip a couple meals.
Couple meals.
So you can have a nice steak dinner. But no,
I appreciate that.
Oh, you're welcome.
Yeah, thank you.
All revenue coming in through the McRaptor channel today and tomorrow, though, is going straight into the prize pool, guys. So if you want to support the prize pool and what these runners are doing, we do appreciate it. Subs, tips, donations, all the stuff. Your generous support is awesome. But the number one thing, just be here and show up and have fun. So thank you.
Yeah, you're supporting the Faraz Khan Clean Water Fund.
Oh, yes. Yes.
When you donate. So if you want me not to be malnourished and diseased, well,
Yeah, you apparently live in the third world country of Canada. So yeah, we're very concerned for your health and welfare.
Zimbabwe, Canada.
Okay.
Small section of Canada that's
okay.
Zimbabwe.
All right.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. Just just to be clear, I love Canada. You guys are all awesome. Roz just you know, he plays it up a little bit. The struggles.
I broadcast from a box. All right.
That's true.
I'm talking to you right now from a box.
Okay.
I just fought a lion with my bare feet.
I did not know
Okay.
that they have lions in Canada, but do
In
they have crystal
Zimbabwe,
sages?
Canada? They do.
Oh,
Yeah.
we're coming in. Oh, wow,
like
that was
this one.
really close there with that purple explosion right with the swipe.
Yeah. Gino's being very, very patient there.
Yeah, he's going for the one cycle. No, he's going for the 2 cycle, but no phase 2. Okay.
Decides not to. I think Gino might not have enough endurance. I'm not sure. Or this might be. Oh, he almost got a Squilla meme, Raptor.
Really?
He almost got. Yeah.
So what could have happened there?
Well, that's the thing. When Squilla was against positive, there was a meme where he attacked Sage. It didn't stagger Sage, and instead Sage just hyper armored through him.
Right.
That's never happened ever to pretty much any runner, and it almost happened there to Gino. I'm not sure why it happened to Squilla and not Gino, but oh man, that's a scary thing.
Well, that's because he's mini Gino now, and Gino's not mini Squilla. So obviously that's how that went down.
Guess so, man.
All right. So
You
he's
think
advancing on.
Mini Gino and Mini Squilla like take care of each other? Like they just live in that same house and give each other like breakfast and stuff?
I think they complete each other.
Yeah. They switch roles. One's the dad one day, the next day another one's like, okay,
Yeah.
Gino, let's play catch.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't dunk me, Dad.
I'm actually really looking forward to their new reality show on Twitch.
On Twitch, yeah. Spoiler rap, you can't talk about that.
Oh, sorry.
It's not revealed yet, yeah.
It's still in pre-production. My mistake about that. Please don't tell anybody.
All right. Gino getting past the fabled section that used to kill runs all the time. This section wasn't very well routed out. It's really hard to route out, actually, but there's a bunch of dogs in this section, and there's a bunch of cliffs, ledges, and you would be like, well, for us, why do ledges matter? Ledges aren't enemies. Well, the thing about the dogs in this game is that when DS3 dogs, or most of them at least, come upon a ledge, they're actually not programmed to deal with it. So instead, they're programmed to be like, I guess I'll just teleport to the player. And that's what they do. They teleport to the player, they find themselves in midair, and in a lot of cases, they'll either fall on you or instantly attack you. So if they're aggro to you and they're at a range, you better hope. You better just roll spam because, you're going to get hit.
Real quality programming from FromSoft.
Good stuff, man.
Couch is just going to vape a little bit while he lets the Mimic destroy the demon.
Jesus, that poor demon.
A solid strat. He's got that Soul of the Demon now.
Mimic's going to just, sit back, be like, all right, Couch, give me my token. Couch is going to hand him his token from Onion Knight or Carla, whichever one he wants to use, and he's going to move on with his run.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah. There it is. All right, he's going for the token handoff here, Raptor.
Mm-hmm.
Right here. Here it is. There it is. I don't know if you guys saw it. It was very quick, very subtle there. But with his shield, he did a sleight of hand. As he passed the Mimic box, he dropped him the token.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you got to be very, very perceptive, very observant to see what he did. But I'm telling you, man.
The magic tricks from this magic user. Ooh, wow. That was not fun.
The skeleton being like, hey, man, you didn't give me my token this time. And Couch being like, I'll get it to you tomorrow, man. And skeleton's like, all right, okay. I won't kill you this time.
Gino's killing the giant here just to avoid any problem up on the ledge later. This is interesting that he does this, given that he's doing the hitless speedruns as well.
Yeah, very interesting. 'Cause he doesn't need to do this. That's the thing.
No.
And it's like it's one of the alternative strat for this is just running past the giant. It's actually not as risky as a lot of strats that Gino does.
Yeah.
This will eat about a minute, which in his no hit speedrun is actually a big deal. Instead of just spacing out the giant, managing your stamina properly, you'll never get hit if you do it properly. So it's interesting that he chooses to do that. But at the same time, Squilla does a lot of similar stuff. Oh, you know why he does it, Raptor? Oh, I get it. It's because he doesn't level endurance.
He doesn't have enough to get through here.
Right. Yeah, that's why it is. Okay, so I take that all back. He's doing this for a reason. Gino doesn't level endurance because he does a lot of Soul Level 1 stuff, a lot of Soul Level 1 no upgrades. So he's just used to playing the game with no endurance. Whereas typically Squilla will get 30. I will get 40 because I like endurance. And a bunch of runners get 35 or something like that. Gino, I think, stays around 20.
Wow.
Yeah, which is not very much. Instead, he just levels Dex. And Dex past 40, it doesn't actually scale super well. So it doesn't make too much of a difference early game. But that's just another stylistic thing that Gino likes to do.
Yeah. Hey, if it works for him, right? And so the fact that he's not leveling it, I'm wondering if he skips going back to Firelink, or like is there one leveling cycle maybe that he's skipping? So like on balance, killing the giant is actually not slower. Like, I don't know.
Right. Maybe it could be, yeah. There could be a lot of things where he might save time because he has more decks, and maybe it adds up. But
yeah,
I was checking his time there. I don't know if you saw that.
Oh yeah, he'll do that throughout the run.
Yeah, fast eyes
going into deacons.
Yeah, man.
He's a clockwise guy. I think you go counterclockwise around him, right?
I go both.
You just go whichever way works. Oh,
whichever way.
Oh, we got the thick boy jumping in. Okay,
thick boy, but he is on top of it. Oh man, I think I'm a little bit ahead. Yeah,
that was
a tight one. That's the thing. People say
stab. Yeah,
that deacons aren't hard. Why do deacons aren't hard? No, there's like 40 enemies in the same place, and they each might attack you at a time where you're vulnerable. That's the difficulty of the deacons fight. So people will be like, Froz, why aren't you doing a play-by-play? Raptor, why aren't you doing a play-by-play? It's because this fight is very simple.
Yeah. Oh, there we go again.
But it's very tense. Yeah.
Yeah. We've got a clip where Susie actually got surrounded by a bunch of them in her last match, and it was crazy. Yeah. She finished the fight in phase 2, but God, that looks scary.
Oh yeah, man. Gino's got one deacon left. Or I think it's either one or two. He has to kill 4 deacons, run to the other side, pull them all over there, and kill a 5th deacon to start the second phase.
Why? Look at that. Did you see that guy just like try to stab him from like 50 feet away? He's like,
that's what they do. Yeah, man. These deacons, they behave really weird. They will spawn and instantly stab at nothing for no reason. That's just a, token of Miyazaki. And that's just how it is. That's how the fight goes, man. Sometimes these deacons will fireball in random directions. No joke. They won't even aim at you. And in certain cases, you will run into the fireball, even though they weren't aiming at you. It's the most infuriating thing.
All right. He's going to pull him on back to the other side of the room to split up the... I don't know what you want to call the other deacons. Are they like the super deacons, right? The phase 2 ones in the purplish blue robes?
The Pope, the disciples of Ape Jesus.
Well, right. There's the Pope, of course. Right. But then he's got his like blue, purple robed.
Four wise men.
Ah, the wise men.
The wise men of Ape Jesus.
Not 3 wise men, 4.
Yeah. They just,
All right.
Was it 3? Is it supposed to be 3?
I think it's 3. Yeah. I don't know.
I thought it was 7, man. I was like, oh.
I don't know. We've covered Jonah, Ape Jesus, the wise men now. Whew. Man. All right.
Oh, Rap, you'll see that in a sec.
No.
Yep.
Oh no, man. That is not cool.
Yeah, okay. Terrible luck. Gino popping the pine bundle here. And it's gonna stylistically take him out. So that is an instance where the deacons fight, like, oh man, why did you get hit in deacons? You got hit in deacons? Like right there, 2 chunk mothers just decided to attack Gino, and if one was spaced just a little bit more forward than the other, Gino would have taken a hit because he would have gotten roll caught there, man. And it's a situation where it's like, what do you even do about that?
Yeah, they have insane tracking for being so hefty.
Hefty, yeah, furry boys. That's something I noticed that's common in video games. When they make stronger enemies, they just make them. They give them a little bit of chub. They feed him a few dozen thousand muffins.
Some of the Donnie Donuts, huh?
The Donnie Donuts. Yeah, Donnie's out back making money off his donuts.
You know what's funny about Donnie is like he loves the donuts so much, but that boy's so swole, man. He's like ripped. He's like you know, arm wrestle your face off.
So Donnie agreed that if he lost, he would share a picture of himself when he was younger with
a shirtless, right?
And he said it to me, and he was being shy about it and stuff. And I said it to my chat and whatever. But
let's get a link to this, Donnie.
0% body fat, man. Like he is pretty.
I think Donnie he owes chat a link to that. I would like to see this.
He did say the world, so I would say yeah.
All right,
it's something he has to do.
He's got a deadline of 4 p.m. Eastern today. If he doesn't, he's going to get banned by Twitch.
If he doesn't, he will be smited by Ape Jesus.
Yes. Forever forsaken. So we're coming through scary area. Oh, that's hard to say. On the right here, Pontiff.
Kind of like meth sif.
Exactly. We've seen a few hits in this area in the tournament, and not hopefully today. But
this is one of the areas that was actually incredibly hard to route, and one of the strats that makes it more consistent, Gino actually came up with himself.
Yep.
So we'll see that in a second here. But he's getting rid of these Pontiff Knights. These Pontiff Knights are pretty straightforward. You wait for one of 3 attacks, or maybe 2 attacks, depending on who you are, and then you just 2-shot them or backstab them like Gino's doing. We're coming up to the part of the split that's actually terrible. So this next part of the split is terrible because you're going to have Fire Witches. Yes. And Fire Witches do not respond to skulls. Fire Witches can attack you from any range, and Fire Witches are actually just broken with one of their attacks. They have an attack called a Fire Trail, and that attack can behave like it's not supposed to. Like it can behave unfair. You can dodge the attack, and it can loop around and hit you before you're able to dodge again, as well as it has a lingering hitbox, so that adds to the like likeliness that you're going to get hit. He has to deal with 2 here. What he's going to do is he's going to wait for that first one, and it's Fire Witch Disciples, to circle around the fountain. He's going to sneakily Solid Snake by it. He's going to throw a skull for the second set of Fire Witch Disciples, kill them off, and then he's going to run up really, really, really close to the second Fire Witch and hope not to get hit. It's a very consistent strat, but Gino himself has said that there is like a 1 in 1,000, 1 in 500, I don't care, likelihood that something can go wrong. The Fire Trail can loop around in the wrong way, and you can take a hit. So that's what we got to watch for.
That sounds pretty easy to me. I mean, like, chat, what do you guys think? Like,
oh man,
yeah, no, this sounds terrifying. I've seen some crazy stuff in this section here. Do you think the Fire Witches are actually part of the cult of Ape Satan?
Ape Satan. Oh man, we don't even see him in this game. He's probably, that's probably why Dark Souls 4 isn't even coming out. Because he was supposed to be in there, but it's too much.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
They do use fire, and Ape Satan, is a fire hell beast.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Yeah. It could be Lawrence, the first vicar, Ape Satan.
Yeah, man. Yeah, no, that's the thing. That's where it was. That's where he went. He went to Bloodborne. Oh man.
Yeah. Hey. I mean, it's a great game. Why wouldn't you go there? Okay. Couch is going through an area you'll see nobody else in the tournament go through. There are
Pyro Demon Town.
There are fireballs, there are demons, there are black knights with big weapons, there are rats, big rats, traps, fire, basilisks, curse,
items. Yeah, items that Donnie doesn't get. Those are some unheard of items, man.
Even Donnie,
let me tell you,
nopes out on this area.
Even Donnie says, "No, it's not worth it, man. I'm not doing it."
Yeah.
And why does he do this, Rap? Do you know why he does this? I bet you do.
He needs a spell.
He needs a spell. What spell? Do you know? Because I don't.
The pyro knowledge is is a bit of a difficult thing to obtain. There are these.
You know, should probably leave it as a surprise for the viewers. You don't want to ruin it.
Roz, you and I know, but
yeah,
we want chat to find out. Okay, so we got an NPC here, Tarkus.
Oh, is that Tarkus? Look at his sword, man.
He's like, I'm gonna jump in the fire now. Bye.
He's gonna have a bath, man. He doesn't know what water is.
Oh,
he's colorblind.
Look at that. Look at the strats. He's gonna make Tarkus go seppuku.
Yeah.
Oh man. All right. So we are gonna see about the coolest thing that you're probably gonna see all damn day.
Seppuku, the American tradition of Japanese harakiri.
Watch this. Like, this is gonna be crazy. Couch, of course. Lava is not an enemy. Okay. So unless he dies, there will be no hit here. Remember, he got that red pellet from before. He is going to pop one of those. He's going to pull his shield up to reduce the damage while he's along that wall there. He's going to flash sweat. And he's going to have to chug through it a little bit as well. So while he's on the wall, that shield actually protects him from damage. Look at him chug through it with that additional fire resistance. He did pick up Sacred Flame, which is going to be very helpful for Crystal or for Sage, which we'll see later. I don't remember if he uses that on any other fight. May use it in DLC 2 potentially.
He uses that in the Sage in the archives as well. But that right there, like if you've listened to the interview between Raptor and Couch Jockey, that's a strat that took a lot of time and a lot of different people to develop. And as you see, he barely got it off. And it seems like such a small part of the run, but it makes this run possible and consistent. Because he's now able to deal with bosses that he couldn't without it.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Chat is calling me out for fake information on that NPC. What is that guy's name?
Soric. Sorry, not Tarkus.
Does anybody care what his name is? He died in a fire. Like,
you know, he probably changed his name, Raptor.
If he were in my World of Warcraft raid, I would have kicked him out for being horrible and standing in the fire. So
I find it a little hard to believe that his parents would name him Night Slayer Soric. Okay?
What an edgy. Anyway, thank you, chat, for the correction. Yes.
Okay.
Ooh.
Oh man.
Herbert donated the $5 to the tournament prize pool as well. Here from the tube of you. Glad. Oh, you came from YouTube, man. Thank you. Glad to finally be here to support the tourney and all the runners. Well, thank you, Herbert. I appreciate it, dude. And to answer your question, yes, sub revenue goes into the prize pool as well, guys. It's all the monies. All the monies. Like,
thank you for funding my clean water.
Exactly. Like, even if you only have like a donkey to donate.
You should donate the donkey, man.
I can take it to Faraz's market. And we'll trade it for some rupees.
God,
yeah.
I love owning a market, man. Jeez.
Oh man,
so much good stuff that goes through there.
Right.
All right.
And Wide Pants gifting a sub to Back Flippius. Thank you, Wide Pants, and welcome to the best Dark Souls 3 tournament channel. Everyone. Okay. All right.
So Couch Jockey here is doing a boss that Gino's not going to do until the optionals. This is going to be interesting because Gino technically, if we go to the optionals, Gino's going to have to do this before really anything else.
Yeah. And he's got to do this so that he can secure himself the Boulder Heave spell.
Ah, the Boulder Heave.
Which he doesn't technically get the soul that he needs. He actually has to kill a demon up on back in a prior area to actually acquire the boss soul that he needs to trade for it. But he needs to get the transforming kiln, I think it's called, from this boss to actually trade it. So it's like he's got to get 2 extra items, 2 extra areas to make sure that he can actually compete in the DLC.
Look at that hand coming out of the rotten crotch. Okay.
Yeah.
Easy fight. Couch, this is a little bit more difficult for him because he has to free aim. If he missed any of those, like the leg or whatever, it could potentially spell a problem. Gino's coming up here to another section that was hard to route for this game. Before this specific strat made by Colby Cheese, we would just roll spam up this pathway and hope not to get hit. It ended quite a few runs back in the days. But right now it's fairly consistent. You can have one of these dogs maybe catch up to you, but somehow, for some reason, These dogs don't teleport. I don't know why these dogs don't and others do, but that's just how it goes, man.
We've got 2 more gifted subs from Wide Pants. Wide, thank you very much. One to Play Therapy and one to Slippery Susie as well. So welcome on in, everybody, and thank you very much for your support of the Hitless tournaments.
Gino's going into Ponif. Now this is going to be a parry fight, a bare hand parry, stylistically. He's going to dodge the first attack, and the reason he dodges the running jump attack is because it can be a little bit inconsistent sometimes. He's going to wait for this attack here and parry it because the positioning will always be the same. And it's just
What just happened there?
A little bit more.
He just had a partial parry.
Did he?
Yeah.
Really?
He just took a hit.
Are you sure?
Yeah, absolutely. Can we?
Did
please...
he take a little bit of damage?
Yeah, he took a lot. He took a lot of bit of damage, but he got the parry.
He did. Right, this is an RTSR setup.
No.
Oh no, Raptor.
Can we please get a clip from Gino's channel of that hit, please? We can bring that back up on instant replay later. That is.
He marked it down before the fight was even over. So yeah, that's the partial parry. People say like, "Hey, why are parries allowed in no hit runs?" And it's like only perfect parries are. You take risk if you're just a tiny bit off in your timing. Like Gino was there. Guess what, man? That's a hit, even if you parry him.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a very rough thing. I think you have 11 frames or something like that with a bare hand parry.
Right.
Yeah, so it's no joke. Yep.
All right. So, wow, that was wild, huh?
Yeah, that was a very, very crazy thing.
I couldn't believe it. I was like looking at the health bar and I was like, this isn't happening right now. Like, this is not, but then it was real.
Man, I didn't even notice. So it's a good thing you caught that because.
Yeah. And Crowley, thank you for mentioning that too. Guys, don't update the runners on hits. They don't want to know. Like, they want to compete, and it's very deflating to know what's going on ahead of time, right?
Oh yeah, 100%. Even if it's like a fake, like, oh, he's done, or oh, he took 17 hits, it gets in your head because then you're thinking about the other runner, his run, what he's doing, and you're not focusing on your own run. It can be a very detrimental thing, especially for certain runners.
Yeah. Now, clearly, if they're asking for updates, like their mods or regulars will know that, and that's fine. Couch, it's not going to affect Couch. He's known before that he's ahead, and I think if anything for him, it kind of just strengthens his resolve. Whereas others, it might kind of lower their guard. So,
and so Gino, this is what happened to him last match with Couch. After that initial hit, he got in his own head and he said, like, hey, he felt like it was over. So then he just, his mentality slipped and he took a bunch of additional hits because he knows how consistent Couch is. He knows how consistent Couch is. So we get to see if that's going to happen again. Is Gino going to take more hits? Is he going to, go through a pattern of self-sabotage, or is he going to be able to overcome this and say, hey, I took a hit. It wasn't great, but, I just need to finish the run the best I can to maximize my chances of victory here.
Yeah. We are going to throw this up there while he's edge walking by the Silver Knights. Not much going on there. You guys can see the health drop pretty clear. Yeah, he may have had a few frames that sort of dropped when that happened, but regardless, I mean, it's tough, man.
It is a tough hit to take. Yeah, it's always a very, it's a disheartening thing whenever a runner takes a hit. But Couch still has a lot of the run to go. Like I said, Gino's very fast. Couch is his strats, just because they're pyro, will take a lot longer time. So he just finished Walnir. He fights him in pretty much the same way, except for out of range.
Yeah.
And now he has to deal with Sage and Deacons and Ponif before he's caught up to Gino.
Well, and what's interesting too is, everybody has their own. So I think Gino, yeah, he was doing the bare hand parry there. Like, I think based on how close that was, even if he had a medium shield on, like the grass crest that he has on right now, that probably would have been enough extra parry frames to actually parry that attack properly.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. The partial parry is like it's a very small threshold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or if he had a Cestus or something that's got like the max parry frame. So that was his choice to go in there with that. And obviously once you're practicing bare hand parries, you don't want to mess up your timing by putting on a shield. But just it's interesting, like some runners prefer to do the shield parries, which there's a little bit more margin of error there. So that's a factor.
Yeah, and it's just like a mentality thing. Like people ask Gula, like, why do you bare hand parry? And he said like he was the first one to parry way back when, in terms of DS3. He said he just wanted to make it as hard as he possibly could for him, because a lot of the no-hit run comes down to personal achievement. You know, like you can do a no-hit run with everything, but then it's like, you know, what's the point? A lot of runners would say, like, why would you even do that? That doesn't make sense. You know, it's not necessarily about just being like, hey, I finished a no-hit run and I used this, this, and this, and cheat engine and this and this. No,
Yeah.
it's like
I made it hard.
like, okay,
Yeah.
I made it hard. I did something very difficult. I set a challenge for myself, and this is a challenge that's kind of standardized.
Yeah.
With people, you know. So
Yeah. I mean, it's not something that Gino would mess up again, and he's coming into Aldrich now. I don't remember if he goes for if he tries to get a single cycle or he plays it safe. We're about to find out.
He will try.
Looks-
He's doing some.
He's,
I think he's doing a Geno strat here. So he did 700, and then he did. That's too much. I think.
Wait, he's doing a Geno strat. He is Gino.
No.
Wait,
he's
is
okay.
this,
Yeah.
Is this Squilla? Is this actually Squilla playing for him?
Squilla playing? Am I the only one who
is
knew?
he still mini Squilla or is it mini Gino? We do not know. Okay.
Yeah. So what he is waiting here is for the one cycle. He did, I believe, 1,462 damage total in the first phase. You can do up to 1,650 before the second phase starts.
Yeah.
And so right here, he's at the threshold for the second phase, and he's waiting for a very specific attack or a set of specific attacks so that he can kill the boss without it being able to do anything else, without seeing a second phase. That's why he's waiting here.
And on the left here, we've got Crystal Sage. You see the use of the Sacred Flame here and how he is just bullying the shit out of this boss.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Almost dead. One more attack, and that's a GG. Easy. And now we're back to Gino. Still in phase one.
Still waiting for that one attack, man. I think he's waiting for the attack where Aldrich will loop up this one and then come down. Yeah, that's what he's waiting for. Pops the bundle, attacks the worm stuff, and then goes for the body, but does not get the one cycle.
So he's gonna is he gonna play it super safe? Oh, he's gonna see if it's gonna be arrows, but I don't think it will be. Nope. Yeah. Life hunt. This is gonna be easy, man.
Yeah, that's the best RNG you can get with Aldrich.
Nice.
Best RNG.
Hey, well done and good RNG too.
Good RNG, well done. Yeah, he could have easily got arrows there, had the homeward bone, which is again very, very taxing because it's like, oh man, now I got to do this all over again. I remember a long time ago, I think Hob during a run, the Happy Hob, had to homeward bone around 11 times in one Aldrich fight.
Yeah.
So, you know, he can be pretty mean.
Yep. So on the any percent run with Couch's consistency, I think he's got an advantage there. However, if this were to go into the DLCs, he does not have a particularly easy time with some of these bosses. He's using Boulder Heave on a lot of DLC number 2, which does decent enough damage, but the attack frames are very long, and the fights are very long. A lot of opportunity to mess up. So I think Gino would have an advantage if we had a scenario where they were doing all content.
Yep. Yeah. Couch, like if you've seen the Demon Prince fight, Couch does that fight with Boulder Heave because, you know, they're very resistant to fire and he's a pyro. And it's just a scary fight with Boulder Heave. It's a very long, scary fight. There's no quick kill. There's nothing. And that's how a lot of the fights are for Couch. There's no quick kill. No nothing. The fights get a lot harder after the any percent is over.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. I would agree. Yeah, I would say that if it goes to optional content, Gino has a massive, massive advantage.
Yeah.
His likelihood to win goes way through the roof.
I actually don't know. Does anybody know has Couch actually done the all content yet, or is he still at like a one hit PB?
He has with Pyro, I
Yeah.
believe.
Yeah,
But with Sorcery, I think he has not. He's very close.
No, he's at a one hit PB on all content apparently. I think he's done the all boss, but not the DLCs.
Couch hasn't done Pyro. Are you sure?
That's what chat's saying, and that's what I remember from my conversation with him.
Oh man.
Yeah. No, he's got like 9 different runs that he wants to complete, and he's done like 3 or 4 of them already.
Oh man.
Sorcery is definitely harder than Pyro. The Miracle build is the worst, though. It's very difficult and crappy damage, and yeah. So
yeah, he says he's not. I don't think he said he was going to do a miracle. There was a guy who got a miracle any percent. He's telling me about it. Within the last month, actually. Apparently, he had to farm sunlight metals, and the
Like,
run was very long.
Yeah, I
you
don't.
know.
So I'm not invalidating what was done, but I don't like that setup. Right? You know, farming. I don't know. Just doesn't feel.
No, you don't want farming in a no-hit run.
Well, you
usually.
certainly couldn't do it in a tournament. I mean, I would not allowed. I'm like, no,
Yeah.
sorry.
Yeah.
I'm not sitting here for 10 hours while you farm sunlight metals and summon sunbros in or whatever. Anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh man.
Yeah, nothing against the run. That was obviously a very difficult run.
Absolutely not. Yeah, just not that fun to watch, I don't think.
Yeah. So
mm.
we've got Gino going through the Yorm split.
Did not aggro the giant. We did see. Were you able to see that
I was
that giant slam right there? It was like boom, smash right on his head. It sucked.
Who? Gino?
To Squilla.
Oh, to Squilla. What,
yeah.
Did he get hit by it?
He dropped down there and he accidentally kind of tapped the giant's arm, and it woke him up. And Squilla knew it was happening. I think he thought he could get through, and right when he got to the opening there, he got slammed.
Oh man, was that against Positive?
Ooh, what matchup was that?
That was either Positive or that could have been any, because he's taken hits in every single match except for, of course, mine.
Yeah, no, it was versus Gino apparently. Yeah.
That's the one, huh? Raptor did not cough just now. Everybody who
thank you, Braz.
Yeah,
thank you.
That was not a thing that happened.
Yep, still getting over this cold, but apparently semifinal and final matches cure all ailments.
We're not done yet, man. You know, you gotta be patient.
You gotta make it till the end. All right, great.
Yeah.
Okay. And Hulk coming in with the 1,000 bits. Hulk, thank you, man. Wow, that's very, very generous. I appreciate that. The winners of the tournament will spend it well, I'm sure. Thank you, man.
Yep. I love water.
Clean water.
Clean water.
Clean water for all. Now didn't like TGA Dave or something actually do like a clean water charity thing?
Did he? I don't know, man.
Oh, somebody mentioned that. I thought that's why you were making the joke. That's really funny. Somebody literally did just recently do like a charity thing for clean water somewhere.
McRaptor, I'm not joking, man. What are you talking about?
Oh, you really need clean water?
Yeah.
Well, you should probably like stop drinking out of the sewer, man. Come on.
I gotta take baths somewhere.
Oh my god. Oh man, you really make Canada sound horrifying.
Oh, it's just that small part of Canada where I live, just exclusive to pretty much me and
next to
my
the polar
market.
bears, right? Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
God, if I didn't have this market, I don't know why I'd even be here, man.
Mm-hmm. It'd be hard to eat, man.
Yeah.
All right, we are coming into Deacons fairly soon. Got a little bit of action to get through on the left.
But on the right, we're coming into Yorm, and Gino fights Yorm in
don't tell him yet. It's a surprise.
In a very normal, safe way.
In a non-meta way.
Before.
Actually, both of these guys are going to do the same basic thing.
Really? Oh, yeah. That's true. Yeah, Couch Cat used Storm Ruler.
Oh, boy, man. Oh, boy, oh, man. Oh, boy.
Oh, boy. Oh, man, Leon Dan.
What is he going to do? Is he going to dash for the Storm Ruler, or is he just going to dodge for the next 10 hours
Why
straight.
is he buffing McRaptor? I thought he was going for the Storm Ruler.
Whoa, he's buffing his weapons. What is going on here?
Man.
He's hitting his arm with the weapon.
Oh, you know, he's probably just trying to get past Yorm.
Yeah,
to
he's
get
just
to the
trying
Storm
to
Ruler.
distract him, right?
Yeah, this is some RNG setup. There
Ooh.
must be a reason for this.
He keeps hitting the same arm over and over again, though. That's really curious. Wait. Yorm fell down. Oh, no.
Oh,
he's getting
no,
hit in
Yorm's...
Oh, my God. He's getting stabbed in the face.
Wow, Gino ripped out his eye.
His health is 50% gone.
Gone. Where did it go? When is Gino going to get the Storm Ruler?
Wow, Game Shark's engaged. Oh, he's hitting that same arm again. Oh, it is phase 2 now. He just rebuffed his weapon. Oh, now he's hitting the other arm.
You know, Gino's probably like, I don't even know what the Storm Ruler is. You know, Gino probably doesn't even know what the Storm Ruler is.
Can somebody tell him where the Storm Ruler is?
Someone tell
just turn around.
Gino where the Storm Ruler is.
Come on, man. It's right there. What's going on?
What's going on, man? I've never seen this in my life.
Me either. Definitely not yesterday.
Definitely not yesterday. Oh, my God. Yorm fell again. He's praying to Ape Jesus. He's saying, Gino, don't take my life. Ape Jesus, answer my prayer.
Bow before you. No longer Mini Squilla. He is big boy Gino.
Gino the Yorm Slayer, man.
Oh, boy. Oh, look at that swipe, though. Oh, Yorm does not want to go down like this. He's like, no Storm Ruler, get out of my face, man.
You know, he is the Lord of Cinder for a reason.
Oh, boy. Wow, that was well done, huh?
That was well done. That was really well done.
That's pretty sick. I mean,
that is, yeah. That's something that Gino does and only Gino does. Because he's just used to it. He thinks it's safer. He thinks it's better. It's just a nicer thing. He actually does. Hey, I know you guys were convinced. Okay, I know we convinced you that Gino doesn't know what the Storm Ruler is, but he actually does. All right, guys, come on.
Oh, and we're coming into a very different Deacons fight. Well, actually, every single thing you see on the left-hand side is going to be very different, which is really cool, actually. So you would think that this would be fairly easy, and if he could take hits, sure it would be, but he can't. His fireballs. Okay, that's fairly obvious, right? That's a bit of a pedestrian concept, but he can like evaporate all the Deacons with that fireball spell, which you're like, oh, that's cool, right? But no, it's not. And why is that not a good thing to kill a bunch of them at the same time, Proscon?
Well, first of all, those pedestrians, damn those pedestrians being so obvious. But
mind the crosswalk.
Reason why you don't want to kill so many of them at a time is because they respawn. There's always a certain amount of Deacons in a fight. If you kill a few, they will respawn and teleport.
Look at the spread. They're like all over the place now. They're not clumped together. They're all just chilling, which is fireballs everywhere.
Yeah. There's fireballs coming from all different directions. You want to corral them. The reason runners run around them in circles over and over and over is not for fun. It's not for NASCAR tributes or anything like that, but it's to corral them so that they know the source of the fireballs at all times. And if they don't, they can run into a stray one coming from a different direction because a Deacon respawned on the other side of you.
Wow.
Yeah, and that's what Couch is accommodating for. So you'll see him hiding behind a lot of pillars here, and you'll see him free throwing from a distance. And that's because while he's in that free throw animation, the Great Chaos Fire Orb animation, that's the first time I've said that in my life, he is vulnerable to a Deacon, just normal fireball, you know?
And we're going to let Couch keep playing hide and seek there because we're going into Slayer on the right. And this could be a very quick fight.
Could be. Yeah. You could get.
Ideally.
Or Slayer could turtle and it would be bad. Okay. Gino gets 2 hits here. That's good. He's going to dodge back. He's going to either go for 2 more or go for 1 more and wait.
Shield slams were very close.
Yeah. Okay. So he goes for the 2 there. He gets the stagger. Phase 2 transition. He's going to hit, I think, 5 more times and then dodge and hit. And now okay, God. And now the tough part of the fight starts because you've got Dragon Slayer armor with his normal moveset, and then you've got 2 Pilgrim Butterflies firing, random projectiles at you from either side at different intervals. There's a lot going on in this fight.
And you must have read the wiki because you knew that they were Pilgrim Butterflies.
I read the wiki, man.
Oh, we got fireballs coming in. Meatballs for days. Oh, wow. Those
are the big meatballs, too.
I think he turned his camera just so we could see. what a nice guy.
He is a nice guy. That's a nice guy, Gino. Yeah, he was very he was aware. So the way you figure out what attacks the Pilgrim Butterflies are using is audio cues. Each attack has slightly different audio cues,
Yeah.
and so he knew that there was a giant meatball from the right and a giant meatball from the left. And the thing about the giant meatballs is they actually have massive hitboxes, massive splash radiuses. So it's like, oh man, he almost ran into the first one. He almost ran into the first one because he was avoiding the second one. That was a very specific position.
Yeah. Yeah.
Come on, guys. Gino knows what he's doing, chat. Okay? I'm tired of you guys not having faith.
Oh, Gino was dueling his second crystal stage of the game. Oh,
going for parry strats.
Gonna get a parry in there. Gonna stick his little sword in. Oh, I'm sorry. It's a big sword.
The big sword.
My apologies. And a one cycle.
But not a big carrot.
No. If you want big carrots, you got to go back to the Dark Souls 1 tournament VOD list on YouTube.
Go to Canada, Zimbabwe, man.
Exactly. And we are still on the Deacons fight on the left. I was not surprised by that. Couch has been doing a good job hiding around pillars and getting shots in when he can. His free throw percentage is pretty good. I think he's around 75%.
You know, he's probably better than every single basketball player in the world at this point.
Every single center for sure. Those guys can't shoot for shit.
yeah, I knew you'd know. Oh, man.
He is no Shaquille O'Neal. This guy knows how to hit those shots.
Yeah, he's doing good. He's doing good, man.
All right. Still circling around. Yeah, this is originally I was thinking that Couch Deacons would be faster than Squilla, but I don't believe it is. I think it's actually longer.
Oh yeah.
So
yeah. Well, he has to manage so much more, and he is just a safe player.
Yeah.
Like that's his
That's his
go-to.
mantra. Yep.
Yep. He is just a safe player, so he's going to do safe strats even safer. Notably, this is something you guys don't know, but in his left hand, you can see right there, he has the branch of the son of Ape Jesus, giving him luck.
Or he has an item that gives him additional attack
RNG tokens.
Or it increases his cast speed. Yeah,
Okay.
it's essentially so that he doesn't have to level up dexterity. Or that's not true. Well, it's partially true. This is okay. I'm backing up. He's using this item here. It's the Bellvine something or other. Nobody uses it except Couch and a few people who know the pyro builds here. He's using this so that he doesn't have to use the Sage Ring, which actually increases his cast time, which is incredibly important for many of these spells, especially Boulder Heave. So by having this just equipped, he doesn't have to use one of his ring slots. There, I think I recovered.
Oh man, Raptor, you're so smart.
No, I was jumbling because Pyro and David Twin Blades is a lot to manage in your head at the same time, but yeah.
Well, I don't think anybody knows anything about that item. I've never seen that item in my life, man. Except for you. So, man, you just got to be like, hey.
And of course, Chat.
Raptor.
Of course, Chat knows it's the Saint Tree Bellvine.
Chat, come on, Chat. Don't act like you know. Come on.
Well, most people need to understand that, like, people who run this game, they don't really know a lot about the items in the game because they don't go through the game like casually like a lot of people do and just like pick up items and hang out in the game. Read the items. Now you actually do read item descriptions though.
Well, I do, but it's for the benefit of the people watching. Yeah. Look, Gino's doing his fabled gargoyle RNG empty flash setup. If you go to his stream, every time he uses that flask item, he's actually muttering to himself. He's saying, "But is it mere myth?"
Yeah, ooh.
And that he does it again for fun.
True.
that allows the gargoyle, or allows him to avoid the gargoyle's attacks. Right there.
So Chad is saying that the Saint Tree Bellvine, or whatever you called it, the Ape Jesus whip. Or whatever.
the whip of Ape Jesus.
Chat's saying that that's actually equivalent to like a +2 Sage Ring. So that's like giving you like a ton of fake dex, which is what you need for cast speed. Because if he didn't have that on, or if he didn't have the Sage Ring on, or he didn't pump any dex, like his spells would be incredibly slow. He would be getting hit by everything, essentially. And so this allows him to focus leveling up things that increases damage, which is very important. And also not lose a ring slot. So it's the way to do it. So yeah, if you have any questions though, like Couch is the guy to go to because I mean nobody knows it the way he does. He's a fire god.
He is a fire god, yeah. Gino throwing a skull up here. Sorry, I'm taking on Raptor's cold. And he's going to run through this area.
No. It's contagious.
It's contagious, man. It's okay. I'll be cured at this run. And he's gonna run past these enemies. These enemies are a little bit scary. This seems really easy, but you can get really bad RNG here. He makes it out fine, but it can be.
You did get it. Sketchy. Oh no.
You cold?
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
We both need to get some extra tea stat. Hey, Kevin, more tea, please.
Kevin. Man, that's not your wife's
I don't care if you're an audio engineer. Go get me some damn tea.
Oh, Kevin.
Kevin.
You know what you should do?
What? Fire him?
Whip him. You should whip him with 8
No, that's abusive, Franz. Come on. I mean, I only verbally abuse Kevin. Is Kevin, I'm sorry, okay? You're doing great today, actually. The overlays, the hit counters, audio, it's looking good, man. Thank you.
What if Kevin is like a Church of Ape Jesus disciple and he every night flagellates himself with
the Saint Tree Bellvine.
With the Saint Tree Bellvine, yeah.
I don't know if I'll ever forget that name again. Do you ever like read like item descriptions and things in games and then you get so bored before you even get like through the whole thing and you just like don't read the whole thing?
Raptor, I have actually never legit read an item description. No, by myself, never done it.
That's a lie. I've seen you do it in the Dark Souls 1 tournament.
I've done it on stream and I've done it for people, but that's because they asked, not because I wanted to know.
Oh, but you didn't actually like commit it to memory though, right? You were just like going through the motions, but you didn't like.
I was not processing any of that information other than but it's a mere myth.
That's me in this game. Like I don't read anything. Yeah.
And there's some guy being like, Raptor, come on.
Why don't you know? Because I'm old, guys. Like
lore is the best part of this game. How could you call yourself a Dark Souls fan, man?
I don't know.
God, why does Raptor commentate this tournament? He's not a true fan.
He doesn't read item descriptions.
He doesn't know who Xavier of the true Soul Spear is. God.
Oh, for us. Colmer, thank you for the 500 bits as well. He says, thank you for all your hard work. Oh, he said, oh, look, I had some extra biddies. Oh, boy. Thanks for all your hard work putting on an incredible tournament. Good luck to both Couch and Gino. K-Dub happy. Lua Gigi. Thank you, Colmer. You're a beautiful, beautiful man and a beautiful soul. And I believe you're one of the Ape Jesus disciples as well. And
Colmer's a flagellator. 100%, man. How do you think he's so like wholesome and nice?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he's a Bloodborne hitless runner, does other content as well. Check out Colmer, guys.
Loves apple pie.
True.
It's really bad with
wow, when you throw fireballs on the Fire Witch, that's like
it's insulting, man.
That's what the Fire Witch deserves.
That's BM. That's BMing the Fire Witch. And Couch Jockey actually had a very, very specific setup for that. It was actually really cool to watch. It was almost like a skip setup or a glitch setup that you see in Zelda runs or something like that. Not obviously not as intensive or frame perfect, but still pretty cool.
Yep. And Hulk dropping some more biddies. Hulk, thank you very much for supporting the prize pool. We really appreciate that, guys.
Thanks, Hulk, man. Wow, Raptor. I think so far I'm probably gonna have about a week worth of clean water. So thanks, guys.
Yeah.
I'll be living the life of Zimbabwe, Canada luxury.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
all my market ongoers will be happy.
I was just going to try to introduce you, but we're going into the Twin Princess fight, and that's super hype. So let's actually focus on that, and then I'll explain who this guy without clean water is. Okay. We are going to see some deft dodging. Will he do the mini Squilla strat where he just walks around through some of the attacks that you actually don't need to dodge through? You do need to dodge that, though. That's
a tough one. That's one of the hardest attacks from the Princess because it both is delayed and it has a very, very big hitbox.
Yeah.
You'll notice Gino here is doing this fight a little bit different than the other runners. He's strafing, or not strafing, he's walking back on each of the teleports and then just looking at the attack and dodging at the right time. This is a stylistic thing.
Yeah.
The quick drop, yeah.
That one sucks, man. All right. He's the teleport
A
around.
little bit far away from the door,
from
but
the
I think
boss
he'll
door,
make
but
it.
Not bad. Yeah. I think he's gonna be okay.
Yeah. So what he's doing here is he's dodging the magic that will always start at the beginning of this phase, and then he's standing at the fall gate. The reason he's standing at this fall gate is so that the prince cannot teleport to him, because for some reason, if you're in that exact position right there, the prince can't, or the princes, both of them, they can't teleport to you. And this is a way to avoid getting hit by magic while avoiding the normal attacks from the twin princes.
Yep. Nice dodge there. Gonna knock that brother backpack down as soon as possible.
Oh, the backpack, brother.
Oh, brother backpack, you had no shot.
Didn't
GG
pray
there.
hard enough to aid Jesus, man.
Nope.
All right, so he's good. He's doing his little spins,
Easy
fun,
peasy lemon
pointing
squeezy.
down spins.
This is the kind of thing that just
Gino is
tickles
he's
my
being a
balls.
little bit sassy to these guys.
He's feeling pretty good. I mean, he basically had like a half mistake, right? A partial parry mistake on Pontiff, and other than that, he's been doing great. He's one boss away from the potential end of his run.
Potentially, yeah. It depends on Couch Jockey here.
It goes into overtime, or if he knocks down to the lower bracket and has to go up against Squilla.
Squillius of the Killius. Yeah, but hey, maybe Gino's like, I'm not a Squilla, so I won't get killed, man.
Oh, yeah. Somebody else tweeted that yesterday. How did that work out?
Yeah, I don't know who that was, but
I don't either.
Cinder is a fight that Gino is he's done this. Like he does no upgrade runs, right? So his Cinder fights are upwards of 20 minutes, I think, rather than the traditional 5 or 6 minute, maybe 3 minute.
When
Twin
he's
Blades
not
fight.
upgrading, right? So like right now, it's not gonna be 20 minutes. It's gonna be quick.
No,
yeah.
but
right.
his like he's used to 20-minute fights, so he's used to not getting hit for 20 minutes, which is actually exponentially a lot harder than not getting hit for 3 minutes, or 5 minutes. So he should be fine in this fight. Like he should know all the openings, everything should be completely okay. This is a fight that, if you do know hit runs, you're gonna have down on lock. You're probably going to know more about this fight than you know about Vort or Walnir, because you do so much practice with it.
Yeah. Yep. I'm going to address something from chat later. I don't think we have time, but what I will say is that I would say nothing is determined, chat. So while it looks like Couch is in a good spot here, he still has to go through a lot of the game. A lot of shit could still happen to him. He does make mistakes occasionally, believe it or not. So I wouldn't count Gino out just yet. And let's go into Cinder, though. We're going to see.
Yeah, Couch doesn't have a perfect tournament run this time, right? He has a few one hits, yeah?
He had one hit.
Okay, he has one hit, all right.
Yeah, he's got hit once so far.
Okay, well, there's Couch.
Yep.
Gino opting for the triple hit punish right there. So if Cinder attacks in threes, you can punish the last hit. Can't punish anything before that because he'll attack you. He has a reactive AI, so he will attack while you're attacking if he can.
Yeah. How important do you think it is to get some decent damage in on the first greatsword phase?
It's not necessary, not 100%. It makes the fight go a lot quicker.
Right.
The spear phase, which Gino is on right now, is not nearly as punishable as the sword phase. And the pyro phase isn't punishable at all, just because the way Cinder works, he can stagger you with his movements in the pyro phase, and he can also parry you.
Yeah. This is probably the third best to get, though, right? So you got great swords easy, magic's simple for the most part, right? And then spear is the only other one that you can punish.
Magic has a catch to it because you get homing soul mass, and he can switch phases. And if you have homing soul mass in different phases, it becomes very risky. So it's like half. Phase 2.
So
Gino here is going to dodge the first attack. He's going to attack twice.
Yep.
And then he's going to roll back or just sprint back. Wow.
Couple attacks. Yep.
Deal with the combo. Then he's going to run back in and attack one more time, or no times because it's actually not safe to do.
He's just going to wait. Yep.
And then he's going to punish slams, a few jumps, grabs, and lightning. That's what he's going to do.
Yep. And he's going to watch out for those kicks. See, Squilla plays more on his right side and is never really in the kick hitbox, to be honest.
Yeah, that kick is very quick. It's very hard to dodge.
Quick kicks for the ladies. All right.
Yeah, quick kicks for the kicks next. Now he's got the lightning that you're watching Gino dodge as lingering hitboxes.
Yeah, you got to be careful on that.
So it's a lot closer than it looks.
Yeah, he plays them a little more left, which I think does incur. Okay, nice. That's a GG, and that is a run done.
GG.
One hit run.
One hit.
Well done, Gino.
Good job, Gino. He's going to check his time here.
Against any other opponent, that would put you in a pretty damn good spot, but one may not be enough.
You'll see in these later rounds of the tournaments, it's either 0 or 1. Like 0 for Squilla last round, 1 for me last round, 1 for Gino. I think he got a 0 last round. No, he got a 1 against Squilla. Sorry, last round, same thing. Like you don't see.
I hate this game.
I told you.
I hate this game so much, dude.
Yep.
So
did you guys see what happened?
Well, I kind of did a double take because I'm like, wait, was that a partial parry? Really? Because it just kind of looked kind of glitchy, but
the frames. So he was like midway through the animation, and the frames just dropped for some reason, and so like, I don't know what I could have done to like adjust because it's such a split-second thing. And it's not like I can prepare for frame drops like that, but
right, yeah. The Pontified is pretty laggy normally for a lot of people too. So I can understand that. Yeah, I was wondering because I was like, you've got this, on lock. It's a parry. You've done this so many times.
Yeah,
but I can understand if it's like, okay, the frames dropped and you have to adjust such a small muscle memory moment, like on the fly. Like you have to react and be like, okay, I need to delay this by half a second, basically.
Yeah,
that sucks. That's really bad.
I know. Like I don't see that as a mistake, so I'm not going to worry about it too much. But I think that's going to lose me the match. But that's fine.
That's how I felt yesterday. That's exactly.
Exactly.
Yeah. It's just the game being like, well, not today, man.
Fuck
you can
you.
play as good as you can, but yep. So we'll see. Hey, even if you get knocked down in the losers bracket, you still got a chance.
That's true. I kind of forgot about that actually. When in the moment, I'm just like, okay, I just lost the tournament, but then I realized, oh, Squilla's still waiting for me.
You didn't lose anything. You got another match today. You've won.
Yeah.
And the thing is, at the same time, you didn't do what you did last time in the last tournament. Because last time you said you took 1 hit, you're like, it's over. And then you took like 2 more hits after that. This time you just took 1 hit and that was it. And you're like, okay. And that hit wasn't really even your fault.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just Dark Souls 3 because it's a very well designed game.
The best designed, in fact.
Best designed game, man. All right. So Couch is going here into an area I haven't been in since my first playthrough through the entire game.
This is what we're talking about for. Yeah.
I got lost. He's killing the pale carrots on the ground with his fire.
Yep.
Now, Raptor, you know why he comes here into this place?
Carla.
Oh, right. He needs the Carla kiss.
I want to talk to Carla.
He wants to talk to Carla, man. Look, you look at him right now. He's thinking about Carla. He's being like, God damn, Carla, she's so fine.
He wants to talk to hot Carla.
Yep. Oh.
You got to roll the R, though. Carla.
You've been talking to Spanish people, I see.
Oh, man.
You've been visiting my market, I see. All right.
Yes. Oh, I thought you were in Canada. Anyway, we are not at the end of this match, guys. Believe it or not, we got a lot of bosses that got to die. Gino is incredibly quick.
Yeah, what was your time, Gino?
I think it was a little bit slow because I messed something. I think it was 138.
Oh, yeah, just a little bit slow.
138, damn. That's
pretty good.
It's pretty slow. Okay. Yeah, no, that's an incredibly fast time, by the way. Like, the most competitive times we had in the prior Dark Souls 3 tournament where time actually did decide ties were around 2 hours. So that's really good, Gino. Like, really, really good. Couch is going to be clocking in around 2:15,
220. I think he said he shortened his run.
220, yeah. we've got about 30 minutes or so before the next match will be going. Although, if he takes a hit and he scores a one-hit run, we're going to be going into OT.
Overtime, man.
Let's go.
And we're going. Well, Gino will have to do Curse Rotten Greatwood first, regardless, because Couch does it in his run.
Yeah.
And then I guess we would continue on with the Demon or the old Demon King, and then Osiris, Champion Gunder, Nameless King.
Yep.
Cool.
And Scruffed, Luality, and Wide Pants donating subs to Luality, Scruffed, and Gino. Gino, welcome.
Wow.
Somebody just helped
Thank you.
fund the prize pool that you're going to get a piece of. So that's good, man. And
Wait, how is
Zopher with the one?
How does that work out with the prize thing?
I'll tell you the math in a second. Zopher with the 1,000 bits as well. Wow, Strats, very talent. Thank you. Yeah, so I think the split's going to be 60 30 10. So first, second, third.
Okay.
Yep.
Man, what was the split for last tournament, Raptor?
It was the same, but Squilla just the last one. That was a charity tournament, you jerk.
the Dark Souls tournament? Oh, right.
Get out of here. If you are joining just for the first time, Gino did just finish his run in this matchup with a single hit. We're gonna have to keep saying that because we've got the single display up here. So chat, if people come in asking about what's going on, why are we looking at one person, let them know, mods, etc. But we are looking at the big screen now.
Yeah, man. Look at Couch with his sly smile. He's like, I got past those jailers, man. I did it.
Carla,
I'm gonna get these.
Hot Carla.
Oh, Carla. Look at our hat. Oh, you see that, man? Subtle little, like, hey, Couch, thanks for saving me. Come back to Firelink. I got a kiss for you. Gesture. Yep.
Kisses.
Kisses for Couch.
Kisses with Couch. I don't know how I feel about that.
Kisses with Couch?
Yeah.
Oh, man. Jealousy, probably.
Yeah, for sure.
Jealousy and maybe a little bit of lust.
Yeah. Chat, bear with me real quick. I'm seeing if we have our replay set up. It's sort of set up correctly in case we do have another hit here. Not that I'm cursing anybody. Not that I'm
that's a
trying to get overtime.
Magical desktop right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Some nice colors. Okay. Couch is now going into Dancer. He's going to Dancer. He's going to get some chunks after that. He's going to do Yorm, Pontiff, Aldrich, Dragon Slayer, Twin Princess, and Cinder. So he's got a lot of bosses left.
You do read.
I do. Yeah, I did. I did go to school. Not for reading, but that came with it.
I heard you were an engineer.
You heard.
Is your real name Kevin by chance?
My real name
is Frost. Okay, anyway.
Is Frost. Okay.
All right. Moving on.
Matt, is there actually, like, is Kevin your son? Is that what's going on? Are you yelling at your son, Raptor? You trying to get him to do some stuff for you?
Clean your room.
I don't yell like that over. No, it's just video games, man. I wouldn't yell about video games. Yeah. And Frizzle with the 500 bits as well. Thank you, Frizzle.
Thanks, Frizzle. All right. So Couch here, you're gonna see in this dancer fight that's coming up right now, this boss is gonna go a lot faster than it usually does for other runners, and that's because Couch has done all his setup. You know, he's super powerful. He's got the kiss from Carla. He's got his Ape Jesus whip. He's got his flask of delicious blue liquid and his black flame, which again is not a spell that I knew existed.
It is basically a dark version of the combustion spell. So it's a melee range spell, and it's a black ball that
does a lot of damage. Oh my god, man!
666. Ape Satan confirmed. Do you see
got
this?
it. He got it from the domain of Ape Satan. Yeah,
666.
Pyro Demon Town.
Oh man, putting the hex on that booty.
Look at his eyes focusing in. If you took a screenshot of him with those eyes, you put some fire around him. That's Ape Satan right there, man.
Yeah. Took that extra time to chug some of that Mountain Dew blue ice version.
Okay, now the phase 2 transition is going to come. And he's just going to, Jesus, annihilate
her
HP.
The booty. Oh, man.
Oh man, Raptor.
Multiple 666s. Woo!
GG.
Now, if every boss fight looked like that, everyone would be using pyro.
Yeah, there's no second phase like that. I think a lot of boss fights will go a lot quicker. There's a lot less to deal with in the later part of the game, and that's why Gino's saying like, okay, I think it's over, because Couch has gotten through the hard part of the run for him. He doesn't have very many super difficult segments to deal with.
But is it mere myth?
What
if overtime?
Oh, you're right. Yeah.
And then the hard part's coming.
And then, so right now, this is easy for Couch. If Couch screws up, takes another hit, then it becomes hard for Couch again, easier for Gino. So
yeah,
we'll see.
Couch is focused.
He's been going for, I guess, the Pyro All Boss Plus both DLC run for like a long time now.
Yeah.
And I'm not exactly sure what's preventing him from getting it, because like obviously we've seen him get how many any percents in a row, right?
Multiple.
So obviously the any percent isn't the issue for him.
Yeah.
But I don't know specifically what it is that's preventing him from getting it.
Somebody from chat may know some of the bosses in maybe the DLC that have been more difficult for him.
I think it's DLC too, man, because Demon Prince in itself is
you're right.
So much harder, because you got a boulder heave. And you can't quick kill the first prince. You cannot quick kill the first prince.
Yeah.
And then the Demon Prince, like the second phase of that fight, like it's not a quick fight. You gotta wait very much for everything. You gotta dodge multiple super attacks as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, it may be Demon Prince is the hardest. I mean, I don't know how he's handling Half-Light. He did have a bit of a cheese that he's not going to be using in this tournament. Something that would have been allowed because it's spells that he's allowed to use, but because it's of the similarity with the Storyteller staff cheese, he's actually opting not to use that.
No, I don't know if it's the sorcery run or the pyro run, but I know he pestilent mists Mitter, and it just destroys Mitter. So I don't think Mitter's a problem either.
Pestilent Mist is actually a sorcery.
Oh, it's a sorcery. Okay.
So he cannot use that. Yeah, I when I used to upload pyro videos, people would be like, "Just use Pestilent Mist." I was like, "Well, it's not a pyro spell." And
that was me, man.
They would just keep telling you that over and over again. I was like, "It's not a pyromancy." Like, I don't know how to communicate. But
yeah,
no, I'm not railing on you. I'm just anyway. So yeah, it's a sorcery. So he will use Boulder Heave on that as well.
Okay. Emitter shouldn't be too much of a problem, regardless of what you're doing.
He's really consistent at that boss, actually. He's really, really good at it.
Whatever build you have, Emitter will always, always, always be consistent. So it's either going to be Gale, which, again, should be consistent because it's Gale, or it's going to be Demon Prince.
Yeah, and Gale's going to be probably a lot of Boulder Heave in Phase 1, and then he'll switch to a ranged attack in Phase 2, and he probably won't have a lot of trouble on Gale either, to be honest.
No, I don't see him having too many problems. Okay.
Are we seeing a preview of a run to come when they go into overtime and have to fight Osiris later?
Oh, man.
Who knows? Okay, man. I just want the overtime between these two guys too badly. But,
I would like to see that. I would.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that would be a good thing. But
damn it, Gino couldn't get a 0-hit run to force overtime for us, huh?
This is a repeat of yesterday.
All right.
Blame the game. Yeah, man.
Blame the game. Like all the other hits I've taken have been all my fault, but like,
yeah,
that one was a bit different.
Mm-hmm.
No, I feel
but who knows? I mean, I feel like for Couch Docky, the hardest boss is probably Cinder, at least coming up. That he's left to do so, because I think he took a hit last round or against Cinder, right? I think the lightning got him.
Oh, the massive lightning, like the lightning attack,
the massive lightning. So I think Cinder's not an easy boss with pyromancy.
I wonder how much he's practiced that, because everybody deals with that lightning very different.
Yep, that's true.
Oh, Couch is a girl. Huh.
Yeah. And purple. With purple eyes.
Yeah.
And he's a little Visine, maybe. Had a rough night.
Visine? Oh, yeah.
All right, we're moving on. So this Dragon Barracks area. Wow, I had a little bit of a 13-year-old come back. I do have a cold, but wow, that was fantabulous. Little bit of a Dragon Barracks situation coming up on here. This has been a trouble spot for Squilla in the past, not in this tournament, so that is good at least.
Yeah, and Couch is going to be very meticulous, kill every single enemy, be very safe, zone in with his forward tilted down a little bit. That's how you know he's focused. He's you can see on his controller too. He was spamming the lock on there just for the perfect moment. Yeah, he's going to pick up a large Titanite shard. That's kind of nice. And this is all going to be done very safe. Couch is a very safe player, so he's not going to take any additional risks. He's not going to try and speed up or anything. He's not going to run past any enemies. He has the capacity to kill them all, and so Couch in his head is saying, "Well, I might as well kill them all."
Yeah.
Oh, he's going to skip those chunks there too. That's interesting.
So, Gino, I'm wondering if you could just text Miyazaki real quickly and ask him to not have any hits happen for a minute. I would like to get some tea.
Miyazaki blocked me like a long time ago after I was giving him like way too many complaints. So
maybe you were sending him too many naughty pictures. Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, we're gonna. You guys are in control. So good luck. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Okay. All right, Gino. So we've got Couch and
finally he's gone.
God. Yeah. Finally. Oh, Raptor. He's finally off of his channel. Jeez. Okay. So he's in Chunk Farm. Do you think he's going to get hit on? Because he doesn't do Yorm with Storm Ruler either.
No, he doesn't.
No. So he has already done, like, he's gotten to the Distant Chapel. He's done all the hard stuff.
Yep.
Now, out of the bosses left, Yorm, Pontiff. I don't think he's going to take a hit on Pontiff. Yorm, Pontiff, Aldrich.
Destroys Pontiff.
Yeah, Dragon Slayer and Twin Princes and Cinder. Out of those bosses, where do you think he's likely to get hit and second likely to get hit?
Definitely Cinder's the most likely. And then maybe Twin Princes phase 1. Maybe like phase 2 for him is like, since he's got the range aspect, he can sit at the fog wall and just chuck fireballs at them.
Right.
You know? And so he takes away like almost 3/4 of their health before phase 2 even like there does an engagement. But phase 1, I think maybe, just because princes, that's how they are. But you know, Couch is obviously good. So, but I think Cinder, Lightning, because you know, like because of how far away he is when he plays that lightning move, Cinder is like he can actually like attack him like with the sword and stuff. And so that's what got him. So he got roll caught last time because Cinder attacked him while the lightning was coming down.
Oh man.
So I think that's, if we're gonna see a hit from Couch Shock, I think that's what it's gonna be.
On Cinder, I could agree with that. Yeah, when he attacks you during the lightning, I don't think that's supposed to be a thing actually, but it does kind of happen. So here he's doing this part of the run a lot later, and because of that, he eliminates like basically all RNG, like all the sketchy parts. He threw, I think, 3 or 4 skulls during that.
Yeah, having skulls here is really helpful, actually.
Yeah,
especially on those stairs.
Yeah, it's just so nice because you're not going to get by fire bombs or by random enemies, where most runners have to just run through this area. Couch Jockey saves it for later to make it safer. Which is really cool, actually. That's a pretty well routed strategy. So now he's going to kill this dragon.
Oh, does he kills him?
Yeah.
I guess for the you get chunks right from him. You get chunks in Large Titanite.
I think you get a chunk, yeah, but
I think you get something.
I don't know. He skipped those 2 chunks earlier.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, so he must get chunks from them.
So I don't know. Yeah, he gets 2 chunks from them. So maybe that's why he didn't get the ones earlier. And like you said, the Large Titanite, he's gonna get some more souls and then get out. Okay, that's very interesting. Well, maybe that's why he opts to get those chunks instead of the other chunks because he gets.
Yeah, that makes sense. That looks completely safe.
Yeah, especially from a range. He's gonna leave, forfeiting his match. So Gino wins.
Wait, what did I miss?
Well,
Couch, he's gone.
And he said, "God, I'm tired of McRaptor's shenanigans.
I'm out of here.
I'm out of here." He's going to Mexico.
All right.
GG. So that's me in the finals then, right?
That's the run.
Gino's in the finals. Couch Jockey will be playing Squilla after
let's
his
take this opportunity to sync up real quick too. 3, 2, 1. Thank you. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt your really cool commentary. All right, carry on.
No problem.
All right.
You want to sync up Geno's too, or is that?
Gino was supposed to sync at the same time.
I'm good. I got it.
Okay, good. All right. Yeah, occasionally the browsers get out of sync. It's like I really want somebody, if somebody's super smart, okay, and you guys can make like an observer mod for Dark Souls 3, I will love you forever. Please.
Oh, that would be very really cool. That would be very cool. We can run around and and explore different things.
We can pretend like we're Ape Jesus and we're like right? We're just everywhere and nowhere at the same time. Like
we could do an Ape Jesus cam, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool.
All right. Ooh,
there you go.
And the run's over. Wait, no, it's
and
not.
The run's over.
No, he's still going, guys. JK.
All right, so he has to, of course, go through he got all these NPCs for a reason, upgrading his pyro glove. He usually in a normal run, Andre would take care of everything, but since he has to deal with attunement, since he has to deal with different spells, buying different spells, meeting the requirements for different spells, he has to talk to so many more NPCs. Like the routing in Couch's run is what makes it so consistent.
Yeah.
And again, he had to come up with a lot of this by himself. He didn't have the support of other runners running the run because he's the only one who's doing pyro. Okay. So Yorm, do you guys think he'll get hit, or there's a chance he'll get hit on Yorm, or is this an easy fight for him?
He does do a lot of damage with the headshots because headshots to giants do 3 times more damage.
Of course.
And so you're going to see some big numbers.
Okay.
I think maybe staggered, but I think the fight's over so quickly that it's fine.
So it's nothing. He doesn't Michael Jordan. He doesn't dunk, or he doesn't have too many opportunities for that.
Don't think so.
Okay. Well, I guess we'll see. And then Pontiff, I know for a fact that he's figured out a way, a perfect distance where Pontiff won't jump, and he's safe to just throw fireballs. He won't be close enough so Pontiff can attack, but he's not far enough so that Pontiff can jump. He's at a medium threshold of distance. So
yeah, that's a really cool thing.
Yeah.
We're about to see our second Yorm also getting bullied by actual non-Storm Ruler damage.
Okay, he's doing some Geno dodges there. So Geno style dodges means that Yorm's gonna have, you're actually gonna see an attack past the first. Wow.
Yeah. So
jeez,
dark spells sort of have like cheat mode tracking.
Do they?
Yeah, I don't know why, but they do. Well, that didn't work because he was off to the side too much. But yeah, they're kind of cool.
So hitting Yorm's head isn't as we won't see any free throws in here. The lock on will suffice.
Oh yeah, yep. He just has to have pretty good positioning with him, but he knows when it's a good time to attack and when it's not. And so yeah, he's gonna get that big, 3K damage during the head cycle.
Mm-hmm. Just waiting for that. That same combo over and over again.
Yep.
This
1K,
should push him into his second phase.
4K, 7.6K. Oh, even higher. Look at that shit.
Wow. Why is Yorm not second phase?
You need to hit him one more time for him to get activated into second phase.
Oh, boy.
Cheat mode, man. I told you. Oh, he's like, now it's time. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot I was supposed to do shit. Okay. And then he's going to hit him.
Hits.
Yeah. And then he's going to probably get a stagger on the next hit, maybe. And that'll be game. He's going to chug, which is nice.
As long as he doesn't get dunked.
He's not going to get dunked.
And the nice thing about this, and the way Geno does this as well, is with the Storm Ruler, you can actually miss him somehow. It can hit him, but not hit him. It'll phase right through him. And because the Storm Ruler has so much stamina recovery, well, there's GG.
Later.
Stamina recovery, he'll just get a free hit on you and you're dead. There's nothing you can really do about it. Happens just due to the terrain, due to the stairs, due to the pillars, or sometimes due to the fog wall, or sometimes just for no reason at all. But it's one of the things that doing the Yorm fight this way, or the way Geno does, it's one of the things that gets eliminated from the possibilities of hits.
Yeah, true.
Putting on the Ape Jesus whip again.
Yep.
He's getting ready for Pontiff.
Again, you can see the scores up here. Couch is trying to finish the run here. He's at 0 hits. Gino has been complete for some time. 3 years ago, I believe. And
about 3 years ago.
Single hit for him.
Raptor is now 77 years old.
Yes.
Yeah. Happy birthday, Raptor.
Thank you.
I got you something, man.
Wait, how did you know it was my birthday?
I have some psychic stuff going on.
Are we friends on Facebook? Did you get an annoying email?
No, we're not.
Wish McRaptor a
Tell
happy
McRaptor
Press
it's a
1
special
to hit.
day. Oh man. Okay, so what did you get me then?
Well, I got you a semifinals match between Gino Machino and Couch Jockey.
Oh, thank you.
That's exactly what you wanted, right?
Yeah, well, for the guy who has everything, right?
For the guy who has everything, what do you get him? You get him a semifinals match, no hit run between Gino Machino and Couch Jockey.
Yeah. Beautiful.
Thanks, Ben. I expect something equally as good for my birthday.
Okay, great. When is your birthday?
I don't know, man. I'm not telling.
Maybe I'll get you some clean water for your birthday.
That would be great. That would be really good. If you could get me my Dark Souls 1 prize as well, that would be cool too.
As long as you promise not to bathe in it. Like, this is like drinking water.
Don't bathe in my drinking water. Okay, that's going to be tough, but I'll figure it out.
It's potable water, not potty water. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Cool.
Okay. All right. So does Couch Jockey... I don't know if he does this the same way as we do.
Or I don't know if he kills them.
He runs up the stairs.
Okay, he does. Up the stairs. Yeah, he's popping a blossom, so he's probably going to do it the same way we do. It's an uncharacteristic risk because usually I think Couch Jockey would
just kill everything.
Just kill everything. Maybe it's because of the dogs.
Dogs are too fast probably for his pyro.
Yeah. Yeah, there's like 4 or 5 of them or something like that, so I can see that.
Yeah, that looked like identical basically to what we usually see. So
yeah.
And he's got mages who, projectile his projectiles, so will not be too okay.
We're not going to see any parry issues in this fight. We're going to see a melted boss.
A melted, yeah, exactly. Pontiff, he's going to basically, I think, dodge the first attack, get into position, and then melt him. Because Pontiff will not attack. It's just the way the boss was designed.
Yeah.
At a medium range. He will not walk. As long as you keep that range, he will not jump at you. And as long as you space him, he can't be close to you to attack. So,
yeah.
Couch here, itching his nose while waiting for the Scythe Lady to pass by.
Scythe Lady?
Is it a man?
I don't know.
Feels like a graceful post-wedding bride with a scythe.
Very, very tall, but could be like that knight from Game of Thrones, that very large lady.
Oh, I had a name for her, but I won't say.
Yeah,
he's gonna hit her in the back.
You probably shouldn't.
Yeah, she's a nice lady though.
It's a night lady. It's a nice night lady.
Nice night lady.
Nice lady of the night. Oh god, that's something else. Okay.
Probably crush my skull with her one hand.
Going into Pontiff.
Popping a blossom. All right, here we go. Running up. He's going to dodge the first attack from Pontiff. There it is. He's going to back up. And now he's in position. He's in a very specific position. Can't go too far back. If he goes too far back, Pontiff will jump. He'll have to dodge another attack. God forbid. But right now...
you
just
have to dodge 2 attacks in one boss fight. Oh, my.
Yeah. The damage. Wow.
Yeah. He is perfectly spaced right now. He should kill Pontiff before the clone even comes out. So Pontiff will never be a problem for Couch Jockey.
So here's a really crazy thing, right? But what if by breaking the meta in these runs, Couch actually created a new one? Like what if Pyro actually was the most consistent possible?
Then we're gonna see a lot more pyro runners. I don't know, man.
I have. Speaking of that, I've seen a lot of people doing pyro runs actually lately.
Yeah,
like a lot of new runners
made it cool.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you got the Church of Couch Jockey and all his disciples.
We've got an interview with him where he talks about all this stuff. You guys haven't checked it out on the YouTube channel. I'm not just whoring out my YouTube. I mean, not like usual. Like he is like, it was great to talk to him. It was a great interview. Like check that shit out. Like exclamation YT.
Link it? Is it linked?
It's on the YouTube channel.
Man, you gotta link it.
If you guys can't browse through a couple videos, come on.
God, don't you have like Kevin for this stuff or something like that?
Kevin's sulking in the corner right now. I yelled at him earlier.
Okay, one sec. McRaptor.
Yeah. All right.
I'm finding it for you, man.
Thank you. Wow. Double duty. Squilla would never do that. He would only send me a meme video.
You know what Squilla would do? Squilla would say like, hey, Raptor, I will post this interview for you in 2 minutes. And then 10 hours later, he'd be like, sorry, man, I had something to do. Here it is.
Wait, where is it again?
Wait, what was it I was supposed to do?
Yeah, exactly.
And then he'd giggle and be like, haha, sorry, man. It's funny, though. It's a little bit funny.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes, that. All right. And we got a link in there. Thank you. I mean, don't watch it. Don't watch it right now, though. This is better for the moment, but watch it later, you know? Oh, man.
You can have it on in the background while you're taking your bath.
Everyone's like,
water.
Interview with Couch, or listen to McRaptor, Gino, and Faraz talk about Silver Knight walk-bys. I don't know.
His face, though, you see his face. He's a little bit discontented. He's a little bit, there's some tension right there in his lips. You'll notice that with Couch's facial expressions, they're actually quite telling.
Yeah.
Sometimes. They're very telling. But what's actually going through his head and why?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know why he's a little bit distressed right now. This is a pretty easy section right here.
It's interesting. Whenever I look at Gino's face, I can never tell what's going on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I don't have a face, actually.
Yeah.
So.
Just a hollow void.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's just the letters Dark Souls 3 on a black background.
It's just like a computer or something. It's fun.
Yeah.
I mean, you literally do have machine in your name. I mean, it's fitting.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But, so while we're walking up to Aldrich, does your name mean something in particular?
It means absolutely nothing.
Awesome.
Like, it's just...
Glad to hear. Okay.
Yeah.
That was quick.
So it's pretty much Squilla's name. But
yeah, no, it's the same. Like, it's just, yeah.
Do you guys know what Couch Jockey's name means?
I do, actually, but I'll let you explain.
Because you listened to the video.
Because I listened to the
I don't know. Explain.
Didn't watch the video. No, sorry. It's one of the first questions I asked.
Okay, I'll play the video right now.
Okay, great.
I'm going to the video.
Okay, bye.
Bye, Gino.
Okay, see ya.
Oh, and I think I already got Faraz's approval. I would like to do a video soon with Faraz also.
I can, but don't expect couch quality.
Oh, wow. That was a really good video. I understand.
Oh, man. You're so
I know,
fast.
right? It's like 30 seconds long or an hour. Yeah.
Jeez. Wow.
That was a great video. You guys should watch that.
Yeah. No.
ASAP.
Faraz is the perfect type of guy to interview. I'm thinking I could probably even give him like 5 basic prompts and it'll just go and branch out into everything and nothing at the same time.
What? Is that how I talk?
No, you just like, you're a very deep man. And like, I could give you a script, but what's the point? You know?
Oh, man. I want to read this script.
I actually have it written out, but I haven't typed it up. I actually wrote it.
Hello, McRaptor.
On a piece of paper.
I'm doing good today. Yes, I love Dark Souls 3. My name is Faraz.
Oh, I should write a note about that. I need to ask you about how much you hate Dark Souls 3. Not that like people don't know already, but
I don't think you're a racist. Thank you for giving me prize for Dark Souls 1 tournament. I love children. Thank you, Chicago.
What?
Wow, Raptor, you need to work on your writing, man.
Yeah, I know. Really good stuff here, right? Oh, God. Oh, I'm dying, man. K-Dub, what's going on, man? I think we already had a shout out in chat, but if we didn't, can we get one for Kwitty23, please? He's an awesome guy and wants to run in a Bloodborne all boss tournament.
You know, I will rally with K-Dub for another Bloodborne tournament.
Good. Thank you.
I will. I'll even buy him some chocolate pie, which is his favorite.
Look at the damage.
And pizza.
No, not pizza.
That is a shit ton of damage, right? 2 hits.
Yeah, 1 hit, 735 damage.
Chug. So he did have to chug. That's the only thing that stopped that rapid fire death.
Hey, he doesn't even go for a phase 1 quick kill. He just says, all right, well, as you spawn, you're dead.
Yeah, he's got to chug. Yep. Boom, done. Well, this is what we warned about. We said that the later game bosses are kind of a joke.
Yeah, they're gonna melt, and it's because Couch had to do so much setup, so much extra stuff at the beginning.
Look at that devilish look on his face. He's just like silky smooth, like
that's what he's thinking.
He knows he has his prey cornered. Man, I see you there, Gino, on the ropes. Smooth. I called in Miyazaki. I said, "Slow his freaking frames down for a second," and boom.
Yeah.
I feel like Raptor, you should commentate on Couch's thoughts. Like, if Couch was thinking something right now, what would he be thinking?
Well, I think the Dancer fight says it all. The 666 damage. Come on, man.
That's true. Yeah, 666
Gino
like 6 times.
Obviously, was getting down with the ape Jesus, whereas Couch chose correctly.
Chose correct. The ape Satan.
Ape Satan.
The ape Satan. But we know, hey man, good versus evil. There's a balance. If evil wins today, good has to win a different day, man.
Oh. That's true, but what if he changes sides tomorrow?
So if he can't change sides, come on, this is his route.
People change sides all the time, man.
You can't, like, look at Couch. You can't change sides. Remember, we were talking. I was like, yeah, Couch could kill somebody, no problem.
He actually takes offense to that. He's actually a very nice guy.
He did not. Look, he just laughed. He's like, yeah, I could.
But with great evil power comes great evil responsibility, and he does not kill unless he needs to.
I think that's the exact opposite. I think with great evil power comes no responsibility. I think that's why Spider-Man's a thing.
So he might have, after winning the last Dark Souls 3 Hitless tournament, he might have murdered every single villager in Firelink Shrine.
He did. You're right. Yeah.
Yeah,
that's a cruel thing.
Including
and then he danced
Carla.
Danced to naked Japanese men.
Yes.
It's a satanic ritual if I've ever seen one.
He might have sacrificed Squilla to get this win today as well. I mean, it hasn't happened yet. I don't want to count you out, right? But this is looking good.
Squilla.
Because I haven't seen Squilla yet. Is he still mowing his lawn?
He's mowing his lawn. He's doing yoga while playing D&D and feeling bad about it. Who knows?
Is he really playing D&D now?
He's playing D&D, man.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
I didn't think he'd have a patience for something like that.
You know, Squilla has the patience for anything and everything. Squilla could be like, I'm going to stare at a wall and stream it, and he would do it, and it would be fine.
If it were, like, challenging.
If he had to, like, flex his finger back and forth every single minute on the minute.
Yeah.
While humming the theme song to Ape Jesus.
So, official commentators are Faraz Khan, and this is McRaptor. I'm always here, unfortunately, guys. Sorry. And then we got Gino as well. He's finished his match. You can always use the exclamation CMT command to find out who's officially on the TNT caster bench for today. We are going into DSA with Fireballs.
What does TNT mean? Well, yeah.
I believe it's Turner Network Television. It's just a meme. Okay.
Okay. I thought it was a serious thing.
No. TNT. Right. It's Dynamite. I don't know. Okay.
So Couch Jockey here is waiting for the same attacks as you would wait for Twin Blades usually.
That's almost like
he's just gonna back up and again do the same thing he did with Aldrich. He's gonna get
3 hits.
Dragon Slayer so low in the first phase. He has 2 hits left. That's it.
He's got to chug once potentially.
Yeah, you're right. Now, of course, there's still risk in this fight because he still has to deal with the Pilgrim Butterflies. Like, he's not getting a super quick kill, so he'll probably have to deal with an attack here. And this boss isn't melting as fast as the other ones, but...
He's getting some tough RNG right now, I think.
Yeah.
It's not really letting him do anything.
Yeah, and you got meatballs. You had one giant meatball, and then you had other meatballs. We haven't seen
this in a while. Okay, so this fight actually is harder. I wonder if you should just switch to the...
There it is.
I don't know. I kind of would have switched to the Black Fireball there, but that's fine.
Yeah, maybe. You know, Couch does have a reason for everything he does. So maybe there's some weird, like, hey, if you use a black fireball, it does 7 less damage than you.
And then
I don't know,
it's
man.
just like not enough to do it, or the cast time isn't that much different. Yeah, and he's got the Shield of Wand on here too, because he always gets the extra souls at the end of a fight. He needs lots of souls throughout this run.
You know, I've never actually seen that shield. When I saw it, I was like, "What shield is that?" Of
You're
course,
like,
it's the Shield of Wand.
It's
I
the
was like,
Shield of
why is he
Wand.
using that? Yeah,
You'll be wanting to check out the wiki on that one.
yeah. No, guys. Out of all the runs, I am definitely the least experienced.
Your shield knowledge, sir, is leaving us wanting more.
Like, if you want to know about pyro runs, I think Raptor might be the most knowledgeable, and then I think there's a few other runners like Susie and a few other people who will know
in terms
his
of
route and stuff.
Commentators, right? Couch is the guy, and then there are other people doing the fire run as well. But yes, in terms of people that you hear on this channel, I am unfortunately your best bet. But it's just because like people haven't really checked that out until recently. So
yeah, it's a Couch jockey is pioneering the age of the pyro.
Yeah, I love what he's doing though. I mean, like when we had our interview, and I'll stop talking about that at some point, I swear. But like he and I were just talking about like, you know, like what games he used to play. He used to play World of Warcraft. I did the same. I was like, what did you play? He played like a mage, of course. Like I played ranged attacks too. So like I am personally very invested in this like ranged attack build. I love them. And so I love watching him, and I know a lot of people out there do too. Some people are like, no, put the wind blades on, but it's like, I just think it's cool that we see something different.
Oh yeah, of course.
And
like
you show something different for us every single time you play. Gino, you show something different. So everybody brings something different, right? But this is like vastly different.
You'll see that runners definitely have stylistic choices. Like, you know, that's why Hob is a rolly boy. He likes to roll.
Yeah.
That's why Squilla does very obscure like there's very particular things each runner does and is very comfortable with as well. And so that's actually a really cool thing. As you watch these runs more and more, and as you watch different runners run, you can see just little stylistic things. And you can, like, I'm 100% sure if you gave someone a video who watches a lot of these runs, and you didn't tell them who was running, they could be like, okay, this is Couch running. Well, obviously, or this is Squilla, or this is Gino. Like you could tell it's Squilla from his pre-Abyss Watchers run up alone. You're just like, well, that makes no sense. Why is he doing that? Oh, of course, it's Squilla.
Yeah.
You know.
Maybe we should have a little bit of a contest. You guys record a run with no cam, no overlay, nothing, and we all try to guess who is it.
Oh man, I would do that. Dopamine's just like, oh yeah, that's rabid dog right there. That's dopamine.
Dopamine has a very unique signature. Yes. We would just need to see his deacons, and then you would know exactly who he is. He's crazy.
Oh man.
Never been hit in the deacon split in a tournament either. So even though he's doing crazy shit, never had a hit there. So really cool to see.
Oh man, is that the 13th Molotov that he's thrown in the first 2 minutes? Wow, is that Donnie? Yeah, it must be Donnie.
Yep. Molly. Oh man.
Oh boy, did he just dodge Mikolash's, you know, what's it called? Augur of Ebriatus 3 times in the doorway? Oh, that's Viking.
Yeah.
Like, okay. Yeah, makes sense.
Actually, Viking goes in like a real man into the main boss arena and then dodges through. But,
right. A real Viking man.
He admitted that particular situation was luck, but everything else, Viking skill.
Very much done intentionally.
Yeah.
It was crazy, man. Viking almost took the entire tournament.
And we had Viking commentate just the other day. It was great to have him in here.
He was good. I actually really like listening to Viking. He has a very calm, knowledgeable, warm voice. Like if he was a dad, I'd be like, that's a lucky kid.
Yeah. Oh, it's a very, very nice guy. Very fun to cast with. And we had BB Gaines as well, who did a great job. She and I actually sang together.
Did some push-ups as well?
We did some push-ups. Wow, we tried to? Wow, Gino. Wow, dude.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. It's fine. It's fair.
The Couch here is waiting for these enemies to de-aggro and walk by him. One's going to de-aggro, one's going to walk by him. He's just waiting until it's completely safe. He doesn't have to deal with a Sage. So this is another thing that's stylistically couch, is because he could actually just run past those enemies, as most runners do. But he opts to make it super, super safe. And that's what you'll see as a common theme with him. Everything he can do, if he can do it safer or safely at the expenditure of time, he will.
Yeah. Berenice with the sub as well. Thank you for supporting the prize pool. Mogan Kai's waifu IRL.
I think Mogan Kai told me she doesn't like me. Hey.
So Faraz, yeah, here's the thing. My girlfriend thinks you're kind of a dick.
Yeah, I get that a lot, actually. Actually, I get that more than you'd expect.
Yeah. No, I believe it, as you know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
During our interview, we might talk about how people treat you initially, but then once they get to know you.
Oh man.
I think I trust you.
Well, we'll see.
I think I trust you now more because you have a beard. Like, you didn't have a beard back then. You were untrustworthy at the time. Yeah.
It's hiding my face. That doesn't make any sense.
You just look more sophisticated now.
Oh God, it's all about appearances. It's all about the surface, Raptor. That's what it is for people. Listen, you can save the
save
world.
it for the interview.
Okay, all right. Okay.
That's a free preview.
Free preview.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say like two things, so
Yeah, sure.
and then talk about nothing and everything at the same time.
You remembered.
I remember, yeah, of course.
I have missed this. We have not had you on the commentary since the last tournament. This is your first one you've done with us.
Well, you know what? Everybody was telling me, they'd be like, Faraz, man, I hate your commentary. I wish you were someone else. I wish someone else was commentating this. And I was like, hey, man, that's fine.
Never
That's
happened.
okay.
Never
I can step back, try and maybe win a tournament this time, and it didn't work. I was the only one up early enough to commentate this match. That's why Raptor has me right now.
Yeah, that's the only reason. No, trust me.
He's actually kicking me off right after this because
yeah.
I definitely don't have anything to do.
We do have 2 new special guests joining us after this one. That is true. I'm hoping to get Faraz back with us, though, for the finals tomorrow. What are you doing at 12 Eastern?
I will be free for the finals, so I will be here for the finals.
Excellent. And I think we're going to have... I don't want to spoil it. It's a spoiler tomorrow. Anyway.
It's Faraz again. It's me. Hey.
Hey, we can't get all the suspense out of the way. Like, we've got to save some of this.
That's true. There's the fun fact about Couch Jockey. He's actually named this elevator. This is an elevator that Couch Jockey only gets. He's named this elevator Suzanne.
Suzanne?
Suzanne, yeah. It's Suzanne, the elevator.
Not Roxanne?
Not Roxanne. I wondered the same thing, but yeah, he looks at that elevator very fondly.
I think Roxanne could actually be like a song really for Hot Carla. I think that's her.
Yeah,
it's her theme song. Yeah,
probably.
Couch is trying to say you don't have to turn on that red light,
Carla. You don't. Yeah, Carla's a lamp.
Oh my god.
Poor Carla, man.
Poor Carla.
Oh man.
Yes, he kills everything here.
Oh yeah, there's no risk.
I mean, wouldn't you at this point?
Yeah, you might as well. This is a
probably
sketch
not.
I've gotten hit.
No, you probably wouldn't. Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, that is true.
YOLO.
This is like reminiscent of Milty Melt, actually. Milty Melt, because he routed the Demon Souls run, and that's what. So Milty Melt's done it, Mogan Kai's done it, I've done it, Hov's done it. We're going basically purely off of Milty Melt strat, and in that run, you kill everything, like literally everything. Like I think you kill 73 enemies in the first split alone.
Yeah, well, this whole segment here is a major callback to Demon Souls. Obviously, if you ever played the game, it looks like okay.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, it is actually
right.
The run up to the penetrator.
Yeah,
man.
So there's a lot of that in DS3.
That's exactly. Actually, I didn't even notice that. That's pretty cool, actually. Or you could say, kind of lackluster.
Kind of
just reusing stuff.
Pasta. It's kind of like having like Ornstein in like 5 different, 6,000 different locations. But yeah, it's fine.
Yeah. Or the Asylum Demon just being a chubbier version of Vanguard.
Yeah, but at least they didn't put in like 20 Taurus demons right next to each other in this game.
Yeah. Not like they just put Taurus demons in
just
a fire swamp.
just everywhere. It
just
like
everywhere.
When I see this, I think I've said this before. It reminds me of somebody going into like the StarCraft or Warcraft like level design editor and just like copying in all the NPC heroes from the game in one location and then starting the like a custom match, you know, and it's
the
like
first map they've ever made in their lives.
They're like,
and
look,
just
look,
like,
Ma, look what I did.
It is so cool.
Yep,
that's
like,
why.
No.
But Raptor, Dark Souls 1 is clearly the best game if you read the lore. Like, oh man, what's the lore of that fire swamp with 20 Taurus demons?
Yeah, I actually do still narrowly like DS1 the best though, and then Bloodborne.
God.
And then Bloodborne, and then Dark Souls 3, and then something DS2.
Okay. So now, Gino, you said you hate DS3 at the beginning of this call. You hate it. Like, is that a legit thing, or is it just like a momentary sensory?
No,
like,
I hate it when it does something like that to me.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, it's great.
Does that happen often, or is that just like a few times?
I've had some bad things happen in this game. At like way more inconvenient times than like getting hit by Pontiff there.
Yeah.
So
like
in those moments I hate the game, but
that's
I mean when it goes well, it's good.
Okay, that's good. Yeah. I can understand that. You know, there are some fights that are just really nice.
Yep.
I'm not saying DS1's like perfect, right? It's just I don't know. It was the first one. Yeah, there's demons, but like in terms of the Dark Souls trilogy situation,
oh man,
I don't know. It's fine. You know, we can agree to disagree. Actually, you hate all of them, don't you?
I really do, except for Bloodborne and Demon Souls. I don't like DS1, DS2, or DS3 very much. Well, like it's like the thing is with me is like I don't mind them, but once you've played them 1,000 times, if you don't mind something at first, you're gonna hate it.
Yeah. All right.
Okay, Couch Jockey's going into Princes. So Gino said here that the second phase will be pretty much a melt, like he's going to destroy him. But the first phase is where he might get hit. And Princes is a fight where Couch Jockey's range is not an advantage. He has no range advantage because the main prince can teleport across the entire, like at whim, he can teleport wherever he wants. Another thing to look at for this fight is there's chairs. Like for some reason they put chairs, like just small little wooden chairs that really don't fit in a throne room at all.
It's for chat, so they can watch the fight.
Sit in the chairs.
Yeah.
Those chairs, if the princes teleport onto one of those chairs, it will actually cancel their next attack. And if you were meant to unlock or lock on or unlock, it'll screw that up as well. So the chairs bring a very heavy factor of RNG, like unfairness to this fight. If Dark Souls 3 or just Dark Souls in general is designed with the mentality that we want everything to be fair, you can dodge every attack, you'll never be in a situation where you have to get hit. Princes should be like that, but because of the chairs, they're not.
I think the fact that this is even possible, though, is interesting because the lead game designer said that Hitless is impossible, right? So I don't think they actually thought that people could go through this whole game without being hit.
Yeah.
So they doubted the abilities of people that just want to do the grind, and here we are in Twin Princes.
Twin Princes with very, like Couch Jockey almost looks like he's had the life sucked out of him. Look, right.
Oh wow.
Oh boy, he almost got memed.
That was weird. That wasn't even a chair, was it?
No,
I think it was because he teleported from near a pillar or near a chair. So that was something
that's really weird.
He couldn't finish him because he needed to chug. So he's keeping on great combustion. No, he switched to fire orb.
Yeah. So now we're gonna see. This is where the range. We'll see some attacks here.
Yeah.
So while he's dodging this, like that's what we were talking about with the glitchiness of the fight. People might not know what happened there, but your Couch Jockey had a lock on there, and The princess canceled his lock on and teleported behind him and did an attack that he couldn't see. So it became very difficult.
Yeah, half his health gone right there.
Back to greater combustion because he can actually
dodge
try to get some brother backpack damage, but that's not going to happen. He's going to potentially have to go through 2 Elder Prince cycles. I think that's what we're going to see, although, yep.
Playing it safe. He's playing it very safe.
Yep. It's very hard to hit brother backpack on the back with a spell.
Brother backpack on the back, man.
Brother backpack on the back.
I want a mod where they actually give him a backpack.
Yeah.
So then he's brother backpack with a backpack on his back.
Yeah. I actually like that.
Yeah, I think that'd be pretty cool, man.
Yeah. He's kind of like a reverse kangaroo. A
little bit, yeah. It's not sticking out of a pouch or anything. He's just hanging on the back.
Well, no need to belabor it. They're dead. So we're moving on to Soul of Cinder, which is not a super tough fight for him, I don't think. So,
everybody is always making fun of Brother Backpack, but I got to say, he's probably got some jacked arms.
Oh, yeah.
He's hanging on.
Hold on, dude.
He's hanging on.
He's like, don't drop me.
Through this, you could see him swinging left and right. He doesn't have the use of his legs. He can't really control his momentum very well. He's got to have some very good arm strength and some core strength, man.
Yeah.
He is no slouch when it comes to pull-ups, chin-ups, push-ups. Man, he can probably do handstand push-ups, that Brother Backpack.
Who could do more push-ups, Brother Backpack or BB Gaines?
Or BB Gaines. Oh, man. I think if BB Gaines lived the life of Brother Backpack, she could do more. But since she hasn't, she should probably just stick to singing.
Here we got the transposition chat.
The word that you don't hear unless you've been to school.
No, he didn't actually trade for the boulder heap yet, though. So I guess he's just setting up the transposition so that when Cinder's dead, there will be that pile sitting there, and he can interface with the pile and still trade for spells that he wants to trade for.
Look at him spamming those buttons, man.
Yeah. No, the action chat is transposition. Shut your whore mouth. Moving on.
Your homie mouth.
Yes.
Is what Raptor meant to say.
Yes. Don't make me yell at you like I yell at Kevin.
Oh, Kevin. All right. He's going for the old RTSR setup. I think it was because it was said he doesn't have enough dex to survive the fall. Yeah. And this is the final little segment of this competition. Not the competition, of this match. This will determine if he takes a hit or not, if he moves on to the winners finals. Or I guess just the finals in general. Or Gino and him have to go to optional bosses.
Yeah. And chat, Alex, the blog post should be updated with the matches. There's a image on the very first part. But regardless, this next match will be coming up just after a very short break when this one is finished. That will be Squilla versus probably Gino, but who knows? We'll see what happens here. And then the grand finals tomorrow will start at 12 p.m. Eastern.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Which will be casted by myself and Dadu, who is our special guest.
Oh, right. Yes.
Right. Yeah.
The special Dadu. Actually, she probably will call in during the match.
She probably will.
Be like, yo, we're in a tournament, Dadu. Can you call later?
And she'll be like, have you eaten dinner? I'll be like, Dadu, I got to go.
I have food for you. I left it on your porch.
Yeah.
All right.
She actually did try and do that.
Starting with the Black Fire Orb. I don't... Ooh, does he ever go in for melee attacks with the Dark Combustion spell? But
I don't think so. Only during magic phase, I believe. Which I actually don't understand completely.
Yeah.
I think it's just because at a range, the magic is a lot harder to dodge. Just, that spread thing where it just fires.
Yeah.
The spray. Yeah, that's pretty difficult to dodge unless you're at point blank.
Yeah. Magic versus magic. Okay, we're jumping out with the Black Flame. Okay.
It's interesting. He dodges to the left.
Mm-hmm. He does.
Wow.
Oh, he gets a stagger. A very damage. Jeez.
Oh, okay. He's got some debris going on, and the soul masses. 2
Yeah.
up. And
Now they're about to refresh, so he has to get a chug off and a hit.
Yeah. Ooh.
There you go. Phase 1 is done. The magic canceled out. Luckily, sometimes it does not. Unfortunately, and he's going to go into phase 2. He's going to throw some shots. So this part of the fight, he's pretty much got it. The one thing he can die to is the lightning, like Gino said earlier.
Mm-hmm.
But he's already got.
This just feels like the last finals right here. I just remember
3/4 of the health done, man.
Yeah, just melting Soul of Cinder.
Okay.
He's
going to be tense. He's being very patient. He doesn't want to get jumped on here.
Yeah.
He's dodging the attacks. He's not punishing any of them. I think he might be able to with a combustion, but he's not taking the chance. He only needs about 3 more hits. So if Cinder jumps back, he will be in good shape, I believe. I think he'll be able to kill Cinder before he gets the lightning off. I'm not 100% sure.
I think he needs to drink though.
Oh, you're right.
He actually won't be able to kill him. But I think he's waiting for the back step where he's gonna drink and this might be it right here.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see how he plays it.
2 more.
No matter. Oh, he misses.
Because the terrain, so he's not gonna chance it. He's gonna wait to either run away from or dodge. Oh, he goes for the dodge instead. Oh, okay.
Yeah, he makes it.
The double dodge does work, but it looks scarier than the run around.
Okay. One more hit, Raptor. That's it.
I believe
one more hit.
One more. What if it's 2 though? What if it's just like a hair of damage?
Then it's 2 more hits, Raptor. That is 2.
Is it 1 or is it 2?
It's gonna be 1.
Yeah, he's just waiting for the big wombo combo, and that should be
This is it to win the match. Is it? Right over the head. Holy shit. Gino's sending in Cinder. Oh, that's the GG there. It's a little bit hard to actually hit that, but bam. All right.
I'm putting on the Shield of
Bam!
War. Couch Jockey will move on to the finals, while Gino will be against Squilla for potentially another very exciting match. This is too bad. I wanted to cast this match a lot, the Gino versus Squilla match again.
I feel the same.
What is that sound?
I don't know what it is. It's just I was hoping for overtime.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, well. All right. Well, we could see these two fight again in the grand finals tomorrow. It depends on what happens with Squilla Killa versus the guy who may no longer be Mini Squilla.
Yeah, and Gino did take out Squilla last time as well.
Yeah. If he takes him out
see it again,
I think he sheds the Mini Squilla, right?
Where did that even come from?
I didn't start it. I
hate that.
Came from Slippery.
Then you got to win right now, Gino, and then we will forever retire that nickname. All right. Okay.
All right. Okay.
Okay. It's actually a compliment. Most people would like to be.
No, I know.
Right? You know what I mean? Okay. All right. Cool. All right. Wow. So we are going to be going into our final match of the day soon. Does anybody know where Sir Edgelord is?
I told you, man. He's creating a new strain of opiates that he's gonna sell to his 7th daughter. He conceived of while mowing a lawn and playing D&D.
Oh my god. Wow. Well, that's quite impressive.
Yeah, he's an impressive man, except that comes with the caveat of never being where he said he's gonna be exactly at that moment.
Yeah.
It's like with Squilla, it's like if he tells you he's gonna be somewhere at this time, you can know guaranteed that he will not be there at that time. Guaranteed. So he's basically, when Squilla says, hey, I'll be here at this time, what that translates to is I will not be here at this time.
Who do we want Couch to host? I would say Gino, but whatever you guys want. Yeah. It's his channel. He's the wiener. So I ain't telling him what to do. Can we get a what is it called?
Selfie?
Can we get a location on Squilla Killa? Does he know that there's a 5-minute rule? If he's 5 minutes late, then he actually has to forfeit the match.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, right. He's doing his match. Squilla.
Yeah, we need him to fight.
Okay, I'll message him. Okay, I'll try and get a hold of him.
Thank you. Yeah, so that is our first match. We're just going to get a situation report on Squilla, and hopefully we can get into this match very quickly after a very short break. I am updating the bracket right now. Gino, of course, very strange hit. It happened though. One hit run. Couch Jockey again coming in strong with the 0 hits. Very consistent. I didn't catch his in-game time. I think it was faster than the last tournament, but still.
I think it was 2:37.
Okay, so that's still a little bit slow. But anyway, that's a win. So Couch will advance, of course, onto the.
Oh, okay. They say he'll be here shortly. He's finishing up his chocolate pudding bath, apparently.
His chocolate pudding bath?
That's what he needs. He's got to maintain that voice somehow.
All right. Oh, is that how the voice happens?
I'm going to guess,
Chocolate pudding.
Hey, Squilla, how is your voice so good? Oh, I bathe in chocolate pudding.
Oh, cool. Well, anyways, if you guys haven't followed Couch Jockey yet or Gino Machino, please do. They did some amazing work here. Also, Faraz Khan, you probably already follow this crazy dude, but if for some reason you haven't, follow him now, or I'll hunt you down.
Faraz is a pathological memer. I didn't say that, man. Play Therapy did.
Mm.
Okay, so are you getting started with the next stuff? Do you have Couch Jockey coming in or anything like that?
I think, yeah, I've got the next commentators ready to go in queue almost. So I think we're going to say goodbye. I don't want to say goodbye, Faraz.
Gotta go, man. I'm sorry. Hey, I wish I could commentate, but any other day.
All right.
I got stuff to do. So
everyone
I'll see you later.
Say goodbye to Faraz. We love him so much. Faraz.
I hope you enjoyed the cast.
Oh, dude, you did an excellent job, if I can say so, and I can, because I just did.
Thank you very much, McRaptor. I'll see you tomorrow.
All right, man. Good. Bye.
Bye. Bye, Gino. Good job.
I think we lost Gino as well.
Oh, hi.
Hey, Couch, what's going on, man?
Not much. How are you?
Hey, nice job, man. Very
Thanks, dude.
Consistent. You are also the 1 and 0 guy, although you were mostly 0. So, which is good actually in this case. It's really good to be a 0 in this tournament. So, nice work, man.
Thanks, dude.
Yeah,
it was a pretty good run. I was just trying to stay relaxed the whole time, not think about it too much, man. My chat told me when Gino got hit. I don't know, like I said it before, like I don't ever feel like I'm running against anybody. I always just feel like I'm running against the game,
Yeah. So it's kind of like you don't need to know. Yeah. I was saying that too. I guess people were saying maybe you or Gino didn't care about being updated. My general thought is that like I've known when you've been updated before, and I can sort of tell on your face a little bit, but you don't ever let your guard down, right? Because it's just what you said. You're playing against yourself. So.
Yeah, exactly. I had one really scary moment on Prince's with the lock-on break, man.
Yeah, that was actually fun to watch, though. Yeah, I don't know if you heard about Gino's hit. It was unfortunate. It was on Pontiff. It was like he was dropping some frames in game, I think, and then he got a partial parry, and that was the end of it.
Dude, it was due to frame drops. That's so lame.
Yeah, well, it was tough to see too, because I was like watching it and I was like, wait, did that really just happen? And yeah, it was a partial parry, so just like 1 pixel off, and yeah, otherwise we would have seen some overtime, which is what I was hoping for. So
I was too, honestly. Like I was looking forward to going into all content.
I hope we see it tomorrow, man. I really do.
That'd be sweet.
Yeah. So are you thinking? Are you gonna do some practice, or are you locked in, ready to go for tomorrow in the grand finals?
I think I'll definitely practice the optionals. Like, just just work through the splits a little bit. Honestly, I am dreading DLC 1 more than DLC 2. I would rather do DLC 2. I really don't want to do DLC 1.
Yeah.
GG, Couch Jockey. GG, man.
Dude, good game, Gino. I heard about your hit, man. That sounds lame. Were you getting frame drops when you got the partial parry?
Yeah, like he kind of went into that animation, and then the game kind of stuttered for like maybe 0.2 of a second, but.
Oh, dude, it's the worst. The hits due to the game not performing well is like the worst thing, in my opinion.
Yeah. It happens, though. I mean, that's what this game is all about.
Yeah, it's true. But yeah, that was really tight. That was really close. I was feeling tense the whole time.
It was.
Does anybody know where Squilla is?
He's starting the stream now, actually.
Okay, nice.
Yeah. So we are. I'm gonna take just a short break because he's doing his thing anyway. What?
Nothing.
What?
Nothing.
What do you mean?
Take a break. Take a break.
Am I not allowed to take a break?
Go.
God damn it! Jesus Christ! You know how it? Okay, yeah. I will be like, I'm going to run our highlight video one more time. It's like 7 minutes long, and then I'm gonna gather the commentators in. Singa, if you're in chat, man, this is a good time to jump into. Oh, you're right, damn there.
I'm right here.
And we got our other commentator. Hello.
Hi.
That's why I was saying uh-oh, by the way.
Who was that?
Who? Bunny?
Is that Luality?
Did you bring the bunnies?
Oh, what the heck?
Is that Luality?
Hi.
Is she casting the
Bunny.
match with us?
No, you.
Okay, I'm so excited. We're gonna have Luality. You guys all know her. She's awesome. And Singa, he did an amazing job in our last Dark Souls 1 tournament, casting with us in like every single goddamn match, I think. Singa, what is that?
Yeah, I caught every single match last time. It was so much fun, and I was so tired near the end. In fact, I was so hyped up near the end, I didn't even sleep until like the day after. It was awful. I had work in between, and I was just falling asleep all across the place.
But you didn't die because you're here now.
Yeah, exactly. I did not die.
All right.
Thank God for that.
So we are going to take a short break, guys. I'm going to go on mute. You guys say hi to each other and do all that good stuff, and then we're going to get this match started. Squilla,
Wait, Raptor?
Yes, Lua, yes.
What are you going to break?
What am I going to break? Coming in with the...
Uh-oh.
Oh, man.
That's what it's going to be like for the next, like, hour and 45 Raptor.
If you weren't such a sweet person, I would break... No, I would... I don't know what I'm going to break. Probably a controller. Okay?
Okay. Enjoy it.
Thank you.
Okay, goodbye forever.
I will be right back.
Bye.
Yep, goodbye.
All right, guys, we are going to go to a short BRB here. Here is the bracket, though, so you can see. I think Kevin just got lunch for us. We're going to grab that real quickly. You guys should get a sandwich or something. This is going to be a match of the century. Gino Machino versus Squilla. Two amazing runners. You already saw two amazing ones. Now you're seeing another amazing match. This is some tight competition here. Whoever drops this match is out of the tournament. And that is what it is. So it is win or go home in just a moment. So remember, of course, as well, if you want to support the prize pool, donations, bits, etc., all the stuff coming through the channel here at McRaptor goes to the prize pool. So if you want to do that, please do. We appreciate your support. And let me know if you have any quick questions before I take a very short break and throw up that video for you guys. I need to update the stream title. We are not in the winners bracket finals. I'm going to call it the lower bracket finals because that sounds nicer. If you call it the losers bracket finals, it sounds kind of negative. But these guys are in the lower bracket, but they're obviously amazing contenders, so it doesn't really matter. They're just fighting it out.